All right, so it's D&D time, and those of you watching, I guess you playing as well if you wish, I have added a new feature to the Discord.
What?
And you can now create an NPC. So if you thought, you know what, Nook needs a break. He likes to put all his effort into making these great NPCs, but I would like to help him. And so if you want to go make an NPC, you can do that as well on the Discord.
Oh, God.
Holly is not allowed to make NPCs because I know what kind of names she's going to give me. So there will be no sexy doodles or dark doodles or kobold doodles or whatever the names are.
So we can make anything?
Well, yeah.
Now, within reason. No doodles,
no doodles.
No
Okay,
doodles.
they're all
going to be doodles from everyone now.
guess.
You opened that. You shouldn't have said that.
The DM, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but I reserve the right to change some features of that. There we go. I should add that in there.
It's a little disclaimer for yourself.
Yes.
You need a legal disclaimer.
Right.
No copyrighted
All
names.
rights reserved.
Oh boy, I got
All
it.
right,
I got it open right now inside. And I see Kingly's already at it, so I'm gonna close that right now before I see what's happening. All right. So last week on session 2, you guys are at Steamcliff, what was once a gnome cave and fortress. It's now abandoned, and Varney, the old gnome businessman, decided to go out and reclaim it. You guys escorted him out to that place, and you found mucus things and all that stuff. That was session 1. You found mucusy people and darkness and all kinds of stuff. Session 2, you found out that those gnomes you found in Steamcliff were part of the original scouting party, except for Varen. You finished scouting out Steamcliff. You found it's just some sort of old underground gnomish town, mostly ruined. The only thing really of note was there was some sort of industry or machine that you saw down there. Seemed to still be somewhat in shape. You followed the tracks of a creature outside Steamcliff, and you went south. Zarik also spotted a small void on the horizon, a little darkness spot on the horizon. You guys went to go check it out, and you found an ambush, and some of these bug-like creatures attacked you. Some of them had missing limbs, mucus on them. In the darkness bubble, after you killed those guys, in the bubble, there was another one of those bug praying mantis fellas, leg missing mucusy that you dug out. And after the fight, you also found an amulet of Mithra on one of them. You went further south. You found a camp, which is set against like some sort of old steel ship full of these bug folks, but they're all dead. And at the camp, there was these sort of mud huts that served as a camp for these bug folks. All dead, or most dead, whatever you saw was all dead, except for Varen was tied to a post, legs missing. In great pain, his leg stumps were covered in mucus and seemed to be melting into mucus. And you also found a child bug inside the village, which started to run, and our machine man over there with lightning quick reflexes grabbed him as he ran away. And that's where we pick up, is you guys are in the camp. Let me yank you over here real quick.
Hold on, I'm launching Talespire.
I was about to ask, Eric, are you in Talespire yet?
I'm not.
I think
I was too busy listening to the recap.
Okay, good answer. I think this is the camp. Yeah. Also, at the camp, let me summon you guys over here. At the camp, you found it's just like above you. It's kind of using the ship hull as like a cover or shade over this place. And these are sort of little dugout, not dugout, but mud-made huts. They look like tarps, I know. But they're mud-made huts that are set underneath here that you presume these bug people have made. The place has been pretty well trashed. The monster you guys that's been terrorizing the place seem to have come through here and tore the place up. Some of these bugs have been chewed on. Most of them are just sort of beat up and dead. Only other thing really of note so far was the silo building on the side, which is most of the buildings look like that clay thing that I built there. Inside there was a whole bunch of bones, and that's where we left off. So what?
This ship hull.
Mhm.
Did you say it was metal?
Yeah.
The ship hull. Which
Have
part's
we?
that?
Have I? Do I know about metal boats?
Give me a history check.
Metal boats. Wouldn't metal boats be like normal?
No, not in D&D land.
There was a metal boat in your last campaign.
Yeah, that was a lifetime ago.
That was many,
Many
many, many,
lifetimes.
many, many years ago.
It was a 15.
Oh, so you haven't seen a lot of this around in the elf lands, but you've heard stories about some of the old ruins and the wreckage and ruins of the old civilizations of before, and occasionally you come across something that would fit this, like this, some big metal contraptions or old cities, or no one really knows what they are, but yeah, just ruins of a pre-age. Ruins of the Second Age, I think is what you know it as.
Is this place where we are right now, is it close to the water?
Ruins of the Third Age. Sorry, what?
Is this place that we're at right now close to the water?
No, not at all.
Looks like a desert, so
Yeah, it's pretty dry around here. You are, I mean, it's not terribly far from the west coast. You're probably about a 3 to 4 day walk to the coast, so it's not terribly far from it.
Can I tell if it's like below sea level? Like maybe there could have been a lake here at one point?
oh, like a dry lake bed kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's flat, so it could have, in previous times, it could have been. I could certainly have there's no mountains really around here. There's a few hills and things, but right now, where you're at right now, is pretty flat.
They're just gonna go into where the tent that the little child was.
Okay.
The book kid was.
Okay.
What do I see in there?
So you see a lot of what you would see as garbage. Give me a perception check.
Seven.
It looks like you don't see like any beds or anything, but you see little dig outs, little divots, almost like maybe a dog kind of dug a little hole. But there's a few of those in here, and there's
sleeping holes.
There's some clothing in there. You don't recognize what it's from. There is some gnawed-on bones in here. Some of them have a little bit of meat on them. You're not sure what animal or species the bones are from.
So there's like no source of, there's no like bucket of water or anything?
No water in here. You
Okay.
you looked last time, you found a couple little jugs of water, and you found a stew pot, a big iron bowl before that had a stew in it.
Didn't it have a really gross looking stew in it though?
Yeah, it's stew. I don't know of any stews that look good,
No.
but it was stew. I had stew for dinner tonight, and I wouldn't say
Plenty of stews
that
look
looks
good.
beautiful. I would say it looks like a stew.
Nah, dude, some stews are the best. Soup's amazing.
What if I want to look at this tent?
It's just savory tea.
Savory, lumpy tea.
Yeah, it's
very
all the
lumpy
herbs
tea.
you put in there. It's just savory tea with meat in it.
Pretty similar to the thing over here, David. You can give me another perception check if you wish, but it's little divot holes, and there seems to be. Let's see what you roll first. Yeah, you don't really see anything other than what you had before. You're really distracted. You've got Varian back there, kind of like in pain. You've got this little kid in the in Ulf's hands, and a whole bunch of bones in a silo. So you're a little distracted.
Right, I'm gonna go to this last tent in the back here. I'm checking out all the tents.
What's that kid bug doing?
Well, Ulf has him in his mighty metal hands, and he was squirming to get away, and then once Ulf tried to hand him off to, I think, Saren's who tried to take him, he grabbed onto Ulf, as if not wanting to leave Ulf for Saren, at least. And now he's kind of limp. He's given up trying to run.
Just hanging there by the scruff.
Yeah, just dangling there. It's a little. It's basically it's like a taken an ant or a praying mantis. It's kind of reddish colored skin, reddish colored carapace, and looks humanoid. If you guys know what a thri-kreen is, it's out of character. It's a thri-kreen.
I'm gonna look up what a thri-kreen is right now.
It's the
Praying-
the ant rays from Boo 2.
Yeah, yep.
From what?
Clack-on.
Clack on. That's what they're called.
Oh.
They're a spell.
Like that? You know what that is?
They're a spelljammer thing. Also, I tried to put them in the last campaign. They're on a boat, and you guys were like, "Nah, I don't care." So I'm putting them in here this time.
I want to check out. Does this tent exist? Right here.
It does exist.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out.
Okay, give me a roll.
$14.
That's a little better. So you're rummaging around, and same thing. It seems like all three tents sort of serve the same purpose as some sort of a. You can kind of make out from seeing three of them now that they look like they're sleeping in these little divots. And as you've added them all up, there's between 6 and 8 in each one. So you figure there's probably 30 or so altogether if you add it up in this place. Some of them are smaller than others. This one that you're looking at right now has a one big divot that seems to stand out from the other ones. And then there's in the corner of the tent there's a pile of bones. Looks like someone's been gnawing on. You can make out there's a little bit of skin from one of the bones still kind of attached. It's got kind of greenish color to it. A little thick greenish color to the skin.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take that bone that has that skin on it.
Okay. It's kind of like it's like a like a chicken leg basically, and it has a meaty part on top, and there's a little bit of skin dangling off of it.
All right, and I want to check out this last tent, the kind of distorted looking one.
Okay.
I mean, they're not tents; they're like little huts, aren't they?
Yeah, they're huts. That one's been collapsed in. You can dig through the rubble. Give me a perception as you're digging through that rubble over there.
Okay.
The little bug guy was in this one over here.
8. Yeah.
They seem. You can kind of make out some of the divots on the one side that's still in good shape. The other side, it looks like there's some boxes in there, and you come across with a couple of trinkets. You find there's a belt in there, and you find like a buckle. Looks like there's a boot that you uncover from the rubble as well, and you kind of make out that maybe it's some sort of supply room. Nothing really of note, like of interest, but just some supplies, and they look kind of small, like if it's a small character like your size.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go give the bone to Saren.
Okay.
He's a Healy guy. So.
I'll look at the bone.
It's like when your cat brings you a dead bird.
Give me a medicine check.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
You gotta have a smart cat for that. This cat doesn't do that.
We got 2 cats in the stream tonight.
14.
Yes.
Yeah, 18.
More cats.
So it's clearly been gnawed on. You can see the teeth marks on it. And you haven't seen a lot of goblins, but it looks like goblin skin.
Looks like it might be goblins.
Couple things. Are there any markings on this hull?
You have to climb up there to get up to the edge because it's kind of stuck in the dirt. But if you want to climb up there, you may do so. But it's gonna take some climbing.
If I can see any markings from where I'm.
Not from here. No, it's all pretty. It's pretty worn and rusted.
Okay. And then I want to check out the bone pile here.
Okay.
It's in the desert. It wouldn't be that rusted, would it?
When I look in there, is it just is it full of bones?
No, it's probably a foot to 2 feet thick in bones. 10 foot diameter.
Pommel of my dagger and just sort of knock on the side of the wall, see if anything moves inside there.
No move, just some dust comes flittering out. Bong bong, loud.
The look like humanoid bones.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Guidance.
You're not over there.
No guidance.
21.
You thought it.
He doesn't even need it.
All sorts of things. You've got, looks like dog bones. There's some, looks like some little tiny squirrel bones. There's some bigger ones, look like could fit goblin size.
Okay.
And you don't see anything that's too big. So no,
Is there
you don't see any like human or sized bones in there.
is there any kind of either mechanism on the inside or some sort of thing nearby this silo that makes it look like they're using these bones for anything, or if this is just a trash can?
There's a like a crate nearby, which has a little bit of dust in it, which I'm pointing at there.
Okay.
So it's like maybe they've used that crate before with it. That's about all you got, though.
Okay. Well, that's very weird. A whole bunch of bones over there.
I go talk to Vern and see and ask if he was attacked by goblins.
Wait.
What are we going to do with Van here?
Oh, I never saw any goblins.
Well, we could just go back now, right? Or do we want to keep
Well,
following this thing?
how are we supposed to transport him?
Look around. Is there any way I could fashion a pull stretcher out of either the crates or anything that's laying around?
There's plenty of debris laying around, especially from those crates and whatever it is that was broken from where David was just looking. You've looked at these posts here, and they're not that thick, so you could yank these posts out of the ground if you wanted to get that. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff you could use to fasten something.
Okay.
And there's some cloth in in there as well.
Okay, there's cloth. Yeah, I'll start doing that, and I'll get a few like extra bits that I feel like the mucus is gonna melt through some of this, but maybe we can at least get him back to say, to see Varney.
Okay.
If I notice him doing that, I'll help him out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help out too.
Stop it.
Give me
Guidance.
give me an intelligence check. Someone give me if you're working together, someone give me like a crafting check, intelligence based. Someone give me a medicine check to, we'll say medicine is a
I got the
skill
medicine.
in making a proper stretcher.
So
I'll give myself guidance on that.
Yeah, someone give me, you can do that with advantage or together. Do those that are working on this to make sure that it holds
I'm
up.
about to say I would do it, but
20.
I'm not working on it because I've got the kid.
So what should I roll then?
Just give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'll assist you, Francisco.
So
Also, around the sites, I don't have them on the board here, but you've got there's about a dozen, about 12 dead bugs.
So 18.
Okay, yep, make a good stretcher. Make it pretty quick, too.
Nice.
You're whip that thing up in 10 minutes.
I'm smart.
Are you okay? Good job there, big guy.
Saren, you know that your medicine check last time, and just your experience in medicine, that Varen doesn't have long.
Mhm.
Let's get him back as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Who's going to maybe?
I
I'm not the
I
strongest.
can carry him.
Be very careful. Don't touch the mucus.
Okay.
You could just
Put him
keep
on the
someone alive,
stretcher
like
and we can pull him.
almost permanently with enough heals, though, right?
Well, we are all out of heals, so
I only have 2 spells.
2 spell slots and they're all gone.
They're all gone.
He told you last time that he tried healing himself and it didn't do any good.
Oh yeah, because he had an amulet.
Yep.
It
Okay.
might not heal his legs, but it could.
Let's take him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in the front with my shield.
I'll be help carrying the stretcher.
Going back to the way you came?
What
Yep.
do you want me to do with this kid?
Keep pulling on
man,
him.
I didn't even think about that.
I noticed.
Do you understand me? I'll talk to him.
He looks at you, and then he looks back up at Ulf.
I kind of like nod to him, like, "Are you gonna respond?"
Shakes his head.
Oh, well, I would assume that means he understands you.
Maybe you can get him to tell us what was going on here.
I look down at the kid and I'm like, I look up at him and I look down at the kid and I go, so, what was going on here?
Little kid looks around. They all dead.
Yeah, but like what attacked?
Monster?
Like a big slimy monster?
Kind of shrugs. Monster.
Did you attack the gnome?
What's a gnome?
And I point to the guy on the stretcher.
Dinner.
I don't think you're supposed to eat people.
He's not sure. He doesn't think so.
He kind of looks at you with a really confused look. He has no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know what to do with him.
Well, I mean,
You could let him go free, but he has no one here.
Yeah, he's like a little kid. He could just go with us, right?
Yeah, I think that's safe. What's
He
the
could be
heart? What's the
taught
harm?
all the ways of humanity.
Ask him if we let him go, what he will do. Because you can't carry him for the rest of your life.
I mean, you are a metal man. Do you get like tired?
Not really, but
So you could technically carry him for the rest of your life.
I don't technically want to. What about you, kid? What do you want to do?
You protect us. You save us from the monster, right?
Me? I mean, I can't save them. They're already dead.
That's a little harsh. I just mumbled that underneath my breath.
Kid's kind of quiet,
That's that.
kind of looking off in the distance.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We could potentially kill it, but that's it.
Do you know where it went?
No, I hide.
That was good.
Well, is our gnome friend even gonna make it back? Do we even?
Hurry. It's
Okay.
only a few hours from here, right?
About 5 hours to get here. It's gonna be a little longer. Well, I guess you're okay since you got big man, and you're probably good. 5 hours or so.
All right, let's go as fast as we can.
Oh, okay.
At some point, I speak up and I say, "Bugs make for tasty food."
It's a weird thing to say. All right.
That's a little odd.
I just
the little
look at
kid.
Krog.
You can feel him tightening his grip on
Like that?
on your arm, Ulf.
That seems
a
kind of
good-
messed up.
You guys
Delicacy.
can just eat each other, I guess.
I just point to one that's on the ground. I'm like, "There's one over there. You don't need to eat this one."
Maybe not.
Quick glance. Well, Saren spots this since he's got the medicine and the perception. The bodies on the ground, you don't see any. You see a little bit of mucus around, but none of them are. You see some limbs that are broken, but none of the limbs look like Varens. There's some broken legs and there's some mucus on the ground, but there's nothing that looks like Varens.
They're all bug people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one of the Is there some piece of carapace
Plenty.
I can just handle? I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna run it through some of the mucus and see if it has any kind of reaction.
It takes a minute, but same as like when you put a stick on it. Occasionally you saw like a little bubble.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to be like, I crack it open like a lobster leg, just sucking the insides out.
Well, I make direct eye contact with the kid.
He said it tastes good, so I pick up one of the arms and I crack it open.
Okay, I'll drop that. And then I want to check on the casing that I filled with the stuff. Is it starting to soften, or is it fine still?
It's fine.
Okay. All right, let's walk.
All right, let's walk.
Hey, you make it. You're going back the way you came. Just straight north.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I guess.
You get to the patch where you guys got into a fight, the ambush, and the void, the darkness, is gone. And one of there was 4 bodies there. You guys killed 3 of them. There was one more that was already dead. The one that I think Zarik killed it, the one that had a stumpy arm. One of the arms was missing. That one's gone. The other ones are still there, but that one's gone.
Oh.
Does it look like it was dragged away or just dissolved?
Give me a perception check. Actually, what's your perception?
Passive is 13.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
6.
yeah, your passive can see some drag marks as it's going west.
Can I
Could be
tell
anything.
what kind of creature? Like, is it footprints? Is it just a big slidey
Drag.
goo pile? What's
Your perception check did not give you any more information than that it was dragged.
okay?
Can I do like a
Let's,
survival check to see if there's any?
Yeah.
any
Give me a
track?
perception check to spot things.
I'll give myself guidance.
Of course you will. Oh, look at that.
Natural 20.
Okay. You know, it's really hard to mix these little surprises and mystery things in when you guys keep rolling 20s.
Well, it took us forever to kill stuff, so we're rolling good on all the checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see that along with the dragged body is a couple footprints, a couple barefoot prints. They look could be human, elf, some more humanoid size.
Oh,
Not bears, though.
not bears.
Not bears.
Okay.
Did I say
Bears
bears?
and not. You said barefoot prints.
Oh, yeah, yeah, B-A-R-E. A couple of footprints, bare feet, but not bare feet. And it has been dragged west into west.
Wait, does it look like this? Is it bug feet?
No, they look human or elf.
Okay, they look
or
human.
They look
Okay.
They look normal.
Humanoid.
We got footsteps over here, fellas.
I don't think we have. I look over at Varen. I'm not sure we have time to check that out right now.
We could
We
always
can always come
back.
back.
Yeah.
Good idea, big man.
I'm smart.
Smarter than most.
He's very smart.
Takes pride in that.
Okay.
All right.
You look over at Varen, and he's looking not good. Saren, you spot it easily. He is. You also notice, just a passive, his right hand is almost starting to look a little translucent. Like his pinky and his ring finger are losing color.
Oh.
We need to get a move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
We walk.
We walk.
We walk.
Distance.
You walk, and
Hurriedly walk.
takes you about 4 hours. Someone give me a perception check for the walk.
I got it.
Who's our perception guy?
It's probably better than Saren, but I'm decent.
I'm
decent.
Okay. You're about
He's carrying the thing.
You're about an hour into the walk, and Eru, you don't see anything, but you occasionally hear like a leaf crackle, or you catch a blade move off from sort of like behind you, and a little bit off to the side. Just you see one, and then like, what do you think? It's nothing, not a big deal. And then like 10 minutes later, another one where it's not anything really of note, but they kind of add up.
And another one.
And so this happens 3 or 4 times altogether in the next 30, 40 minutes.
I am going. Are we around trees?
There's the occasional tree here and there. You're not in like a cusp of trees. There is some trees off a little bit to the west, and there's some off to the southeast. But from where you're at right now, it's pretty. It's trees are in like 3 foot tall at most.
I am going to go up to Saren, I guess. We'll say we may be being followed. I'm going to go off to the side and see if they still follow you. I'll catch up, and I'm going to stealth off to the side.
Right before he starts going, I'll tap him, give him guidance.
Okay, give me stealth.
That last a minute. Good luck.
Ooh, that's not great.
I see him stealth away, and I kind of like lean in over to Saren, and I'm like, he's not very stealthy.
Not very lucky at being stealthy. My stealth is decent.
Okay, you stealth off to the side. You're hiding by some shrubs.
Still trying to listen out.
Okay. The rest of the party is continuing on. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Who's
I'm
carrying?
Not gonna get too far away. I just want to see.
Who's carrying Varen?
Me and Big Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frog.
You start walking a little ways.
I want to keep them within about 40 feet. I'm just going to try to trail them, see if I see what else is trailing us.
Okay. So they get there 40 feet or so ahead of you, and you hear behind you. You don't see anything. Why are you here? You turn around, and standing 10 feet from you is an elf. Pale skin.
What?
Blonde hair. Red, see a little bit of red in her hair. Wearing kind of ratty clothes with some leaves and things on them. Looks wood elfy. You've noticed some elves that hang out in the woods. She's looking at you.
Hello there. We were sent on a mission to try to retrieve someone. We found them, and now we are leaving.
You leaving for
My
good?
name's Harry. What can I call you?
Call me whatever you like.
Okay, whatever you like. What, you live here?
Okay, Dad. Jeez. Jeez. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
She says, I might live here. Where do you live?
Oh, I'm from everywhere.
That's a strange place.
Really is. We don't mean to encroach. Have you seen a big translucent mucus monster come through here?
Have you seen a big translucent mucus monster?
Well, we were trying to trail something that was coming through here. It seemed to be killing
Why do you
off
help the
some-
gnomes? You know they're gonna die.
We were paid to.
And you just bring them out here to die and then leave?
Oh, those gnomes. This is. He said. This
Are there
was
more
their
than one
original-
gnome?
He said this was their home.
Well, that was a long time
Is
ago.
it not?
Not anymore.
Do you want them to leave?
I don't care what to do with them. It just seems strange.
Why is that?
Well, if I'm going to go somewhere, I don't want to go somewhere I'm going to die.
Why will they die here?
I mean, have you been here before?
I have not.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense then.
Uh-oh.
Why
Is
does
it dangerous here?
Why does the other one look at you like that?
Other one what?
Like you?
I'm confused. I don't understand your question.
You're very strange.
Could
What are
say
you going to
the
do
same
with
about-
the little one?
We are taking him to see his friend before he dies.
Okay.
Well.
And so you're here to get paid, and then what are you gonna do?
I will leave. They see.
What about them?
I'm not sure. I think they originally had intended to stay, but seeing the devastation of their people, they may leave. Is there something I should be on the lookout for here?
You should be on the lookout for everything.
Can you be more specific?
I don't know where to start.
What is likely to kill them up on the mountain there, up on the rock?
I mean, I don't know what out here won't kill them. There's a reason. There's a reason the beast has been silent for so long.
What
Beast.
The beast?
Oh, it's just a name we call that mountain around here.
Why do you live here?
This is my home.
Is it not dangerous enough to leave?
I mean, I'm maybe not dangerous for me.
Okay. Is there a reason you are following us?
You're curious. And you're quite good to have noticed that I was following you.
Well, I didn't do as good a job as I wanted at finding you. You kind of found me.
Well, you should work on your hiding.
Yes,
You were just standing there. I don't know what you were doing.
I'm only level 1. What do you want from me? I will inform them that it is dangerous here. Do you have a name?
Yeah, you can call me Omara.
Omar.
Hold on, I gotta write it down.
Omira. I may have said it wrong.
Oh,
Omira.
You don't know your
Myra.
own name?
I was just gonna roll with it, then I like, oh, my notes. I'm gonna be calling it wrong all along. Omira. Fix it now.
Myra?
Myra.
She says Omaira.
Oh wow.
Okay. Are there more of you here?
Oh, I hope not.
You live here alone.
Well, yeah.
How long have you been here?
A little while. Why do you keep asking all these questions? Look, your friend there that doesn't have any legs. He doesn't look so good.
No.
What are you gonna do
No,
with his
he does
body?
not. Whatever is their custom. I don't know.
If we work out a deal, I could save his life.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of a
Oh
deal?
man.
Well, I mean, just a few things.
I will try to whistle for them to stop at this point because they're getting away.
Yeah, we're gone. We're way gone.
Like what?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things I could use. I'm sure there's something you could accomplish for me.
And you can save his life.
Oh, yeah.
You're sure about that?
Of course.
Would you walk with me
Where are we going?
to catch up with the rest of them?
Okay.
Okay,
And she
I'm
comes
gonna
out.
walk-
You can see now that she's out of the tall grass, she's barefoot. And her feet, you think, that looks like it matches the feet prints we saw just a little bit ago.
Okay, I will do my best to not let her walk behind me. I will be at the complete side or slightly behind her, but I don't want her to be behind me.
Okay. She walks by your side.
Okay, I'll catch up to the rest of them.
She says, so you're from everywhere. She's talking to you as you approach them.
From around, yes.
Where exactly? Gotta be from somewhere. I've never seen
I'm
you before. I've seen some like you. Like us. but not often. Not this far.
How many people have you talked to in the last year, 10 years?
What do you mean by people?
People? Anyone you can talk to that they can talk back?
Well, I mean, occasionally. Sometimes I talk to people. That's a weird question.
Other people like me. Look like me.
Well, I haven't seen any like you in a while. You're...
What about the insect people? Like the child up there.
No, the Cream. We call him the Cream.
You speak to them.
I try not to. Steal my stuff.
How do you survive out here?
I make do.
What do you eat? Do you eat plants? Do you farm?
I suppose I eat the same thing as you eat. You ask a lot of questions.
I'm very curious. You said I was curious.
Okay, so you get about to the party, and you guys see this elf.
See, this is Omira. She says she can save his life if we help her.
Can I roll something to see if there's anything off with her?
Normally you could, however, you are blind.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And she looks at you and says, "Wow, you really messed you up." I can probably fix that too, if you wish. Well, for payment.
She never let me, or she never got behind me, right?
Mm-mm.
Did she act like she was trying to at all?
No.
Okay. Is she about my height?
Yeah, she's about 5 foot. How tall are you?
I am, I think 5'11", 5'10", something like that.
5'10", elf. Giant.
I think doesn't their height go up to like 6 foot something?
Elves are
On average?
typically shorter than humans.
Are they in D&D?
6 foot is tall for an elf,
Oh, okay.
They're a little shorter than humans.
but so is 6 foot's tall for a human too. So
I wouldn't know that.
I think
feel
Lord of the
like
Rings.
everyone I know
I think
is
Lord of
over
the
6
Rings
foot.
elves. Lord of the Rings elves are taller, but D&D elves are a little
Yeah.
shorter.
Like high elves are real tall, kind of thing.
Yeah. No, even for like typical fantasy D&D, they're usually I guess it depends on what setting.
Yeah.
My elves are a little shorter. We'll put it that way.
Wood elves were the short ones. High elves were the tall ones. All the rest of them kind of go in between. That's how I always remember it. Anyways, doesn't matter. Short
She's
elf.
probably 5 foot, scrawny.
do I
that's
get the
real
impression
short.
that she is trying to take advantage?
Give me a insight check.
Yes.
She's evil.
No.
11.
It's hard to read. The only thing that really stands out is she's a tiny elf out here, apparently all on her own. There is 5 adventurers, well geared, and she shows not even an ounce of fear.
Is she leaving like the same footprints?
Mm-hmm. Got same
So
size.
she's interacting with the things she touches. There's no illusion that appears to be
Give
happening.
me perception.
Okay.
Would you know that at level 1?
Do it, do it, do it.
20.
Nice.
So you can't.
What's going on here?
You can't tell, but something ain't right. You can't tell what. There's some illusion going on, but you're not entirely sure what it is. Something just doesn't seem right.
I'm blind and I can feel it.
You smell it. You're like,
Yeah.
what is that?
But just something seems off about her appearance.
Okay. So now I'm glad I didn't let her walk behind me. Anyway, how about would you go? How would you go about saving this man's life?
Well, I mean, he just got a disease. Just got to cure it.
I look at the slime on his legs, and I look at her, and I'm like, I don't think that's a disease. I think that's some kind of like carcinogenic goo.
Is the metal man your doctor?
That would be my job.
Okay. Why don't you stick to doing what you do with those loud things, and I'll stick to the doctrine.
Oh, you heard that? That scared us as well.
I don't think anyone around here didn't hear that.
Well, they're not stealthy weapons, but they're effective.
If you say so.
Say, Elmira, what did you do with the crane body? The crane body that was taken. What did you do with it?
Oh, I do a little experimenting on the side, and I saw an opportunity. Figured I'd dabble.
Did you notice the darkness that was in that area?
Yep,
You know what that was?
looked like darkness.
You know what might have caused it?
Well, what do you think caused it?
Something that came out of a jar. And I'll just kind of look at the ground when I say that.
A jar. Be more specific.
I mean, I have some of the pieces here, and I'll pull out some of those.
Can I see that?
I
She
pulled
holds
out.
her hand out.
Yes, of course.
So you got this from in there. She points to the mountain.
I went in there, and there's a room filled with darkness, and I found some bodies in there, and then I came across this broken vase.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here you go. She hands it back.
Maybe
Interesting.
Insight check. I'm gonna do an insight check.
I'm like, maybe we don't like.
Yeah, I'm just staring her down.
Yeah.
Tell her our whole life story.
She's not really hiding it much, but she knows what she's looking at.
What is this? Do you know?
It's like a vase.
Do you recognize the symbols?
I think it's just to look nice, to be pretty. Some people like that.
Well, do you think it's pretty?
I'm really more of a nature gal, you know. So I find leaves and greenery and moss. I find that more beautiful than firing things into clay. Although the fire part, I like the burning of it. That's quite nice also.
Isn't clay made of earth? Like it's just a different form of nature?
I suppose. But so are you,
Well-
if you figure it that way.
Yeah, I suppose.
The way you reacted to this, I think I'm just gonna dig a little spot here and leave these pieces here. I'm just gonna start digging and putting the pieces in there and
She kind
covering
of
it
she
up.
cocks her head and kind of watches you do this. Doesn't say anything.
This thing seems a little funky now, even more so than what it already was, which was a lot.
Is this what you do normally? You bury pottery in the ground?
Well, if it has some sort of funkiness to it, like a curse, I don't know. You gave me a weird vibe when I asked you about it, and now I'm uncomfortable.
I don't mean to be weird. It's just,
I mean,
you know what
but
I find
you're like-
weird is you, all of you.
You're like inherently kind of weird, right? You were like in the trees following us, and then you came out here, and you know.
What do you do when you find something you don't understand?
I ignore it and I keep moving on.
That's strange. Okay.
That is a little strange, metal man. You need to experience life a little more.
I go, wow, look at that weird thing, and then I just move on with my day.
Well, hang on here. You don't get interested in like anything. You don't see something and go, wow, and then you have to go over there. You just like, oh, whatever.
I mean, nothing out here has been that interesting, to be fair.
We have
Nothing out
seen
here has been
bubbles.
interesting. There has been bug monsters, random darkness areas, a whole village full of missing limbs and bones, and you're just not interested.
I'm a
Man.
I mean, think about it. I'm from a city full of bear people, and I'm like 1,000 years old.
Bear people?
Yes, bear people.
Wow.
We make all kinds of stuff. Like, this is just a bunch of rocks, and it's very dry out here.
Yeah, if you stay out here, you'll die.
No, I'll be fine.
No,
But thanks for the concern.
I don't think so.
Will you?
I mean, the best part about being a robot is that you don't have to eat, so...
Yeah, you're right. You'll just be shut down.
By you?
No, probably not.
Inside check.
Yeah, I'll inside check that as well.
I don't think I have, like, an on-off switch.
19.
I approach her just like by hearing her.
She doesn't seem there's any malice in that remark anyway.
I say to her, I say, are you threatening us?
She looks up at you. You're towering over her. Still as confident as she ever was before, and she says, "You're kind of an angry one, from what I've seen. You like to stomp around. Think that's going to help you?"
I think you're just wasting our time.
Why do you help the little gnomes?
Because it feels
If you want me
right.
to fix your eyes, I can fix your eyes.
I'll fix your face.
No thanks.
Honestly, Krog, there's really nothing wrong with her face. It looks okay.
I just don't like her.
Oh, I see.
That jump to violence was a little bit extreme, though, right?
You just hear the kobold start laughing.
You're a long way from home. And she looks over at the kobold.
Yes, I am. I'm from the Empire. That's what my people call it.
The what?
We call it the Empire.
Is this some more delusions of grandeur here, outside of character?
There's a rabble of kobolds out east of here. Is that what you refer to as an empire?
No.
I mean, no
come from
disrespect.
Far away.
I've seen
Very
empires.
far away.
I don't remember seeing that as an empire.
I come from far, far east.
Oh, okay. Must be a different one.
How old are you?
I'm
It's a
80.
strange question to ask. Are you asking me or are you asking the kobold?
I'm asking you.
How old are you?
Ooh, I don't remember. I
Let me
think
check my birth certificate.
I'm
Hold
pretty
on.
sure I'm like 45.
I haven't been thinking about it lately, and it's been a few years since I wrote it down, so I don't know.
I gotta pull up my character sheet. Hang on. Not my character sheet, my background.
Backstory.
Because it's at the top.
You're
I'm
like
56.
okay. Yeah.
I'm 56.
Wow, you're way older than you thought, dude.
You asked her the question, and she says, "Your friend doesn't have very long. Look at him, and you can see
Well,
his hand is starting to the translucence is starting to grow."
if you can help him, I mean, I say we accept her help.
What's
Okay.
your terms?
For a little fixing there. Well, I have a job for you if you want to do that.
Well, what's the job?
I had a dog, and these goblins took it, and I want it back. So you can go get that dog back for me.
I mean, that doesn't sound too
The dog?
difficult. We just gotta get the dog.
What?
Does she
How
many
believe
goblins
that
are
she
there?
can save guy, or is she just?
What was that, Isaac?
Does she? Do I think she believes she can actually save this person?
Give me an insight.
We need a nat 20.
Can only insight her so many times. There's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
How's that?
She's incredibly confident.
Oh man.
Okay, so like, what do we do if the dog's dead?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
Bring me the body then.
all right, yeah, fair enough.
What breed of dog is it?
Breed? Just a big dog.
It's just a
Is it a wolf?
I wouldn't say that.
How big is this dog?
A big dog.
Is there anything we should say to make sure we don't get bit by the dog?
Oh, it'll bite you.
Well, that's the thing. I would like to avoid that. So I don't want to hurt your animal if it
He
bites
says,
me.
look, this is the deal. I will help save his guy's life. You go do the job. I'm not here to answer all your questions.
All right. Well, let's go get the dog then.
If I wanted
Save
the dog,
his
I'd do it
life.
myself, but you volunteer. So I figured I'd have you do it.
so you're gonna heal him, and then we'll go get the dog, right?
Well, no, you'll get the dog, and then I'll heal him.
But he's
Well,
gonna
he doesn't
die.
have very much
You
long.
better hurry then.
Sure.
Do you know where this dog is?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah, sure.
How many goblins are we going to have to deal with?
So, why don't you follow me? We'll head back to my hut, and I'll point you in the direction.
Well, let's get a move on then.
Insight check that.
I wish I could do one too.
Roll the insight check.
You know, I remember the good old days of this of our old campaign when nobody insight checked anyone, and you
Yeah.
just went on
Now
and
everyone's insight check. She seems like she
don't-
could be your best friend.
I don't trust this at all.
You know, you trust it greatly. I saw your insight. You think, you know what?
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Don't metagame us, Isaac. You're like, you know what? Maybe she is on the straight and on this.
That's why I didn't say it in character voice, but I don't trust this at all. I think we're walking into a trap. It's pretty obvious.
I think so too. But it's part of the plot.
Okay. So
Nice enough.
she leads you back. It's about a 30-minute walk west of here.
Oh no.
There's a little
man.
cusp,
Baron's dead.
a little cusp
Yeah,
of,
they're-
of trees.
All the
Sorry,
gnomes are
Baron.
dead.
You're not suffering too bad on the stretcher that we're dragging you on.
Through the
to-
woods, all the roots and stuff.
You get to the point where you can just see a little cabin kind of in this little cusp of trees. But she stops before she gets there.
Okay.
And she points south and says, about here, and then just head south. 30 minutes or so. They've got like a little cave. She pointed at like a little rock formation there. Just go in there and do whatever you need to do and get my dog back. Bring it
What
back
is the
to me.
dog's name?
I didn't give it a name. Call it whatever you want.
Gesture of good faith, could you go ahead and help out my friend with his eyes so he can be helpful to this cause?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, come on. And she walks you in to her, or
Her hut.
maybe not her hut, but a hut here.
Not suspicious at all.
It looks like there's just a little grove of trees, and there's a small little hut in this grove. It's like a little campsite, just a little cabin in the woods.
Garrick's long lost descendant in here.
And she leads you in and says, "Now I can fix him. I'm going to need an eyeball. Would you like to donate an eye for this?"
You
An
know, maybe we
eyeball?
should just go.
She's like,
This guy-
I could take his, and she points to Varen, who's unconscious now on this
This got
stretcher.
real weird real quick.
Do we not just have a spare eyeball somewhere?
I don't keep them on me, no.
I need it for
Robot
the,
eyes.
I need it for the potion.
But if you take his eyeball, then he'll be blind and legless, and then eventually dead.
Not to be confused with Legolas.
She says, well, that's what I need. I don't have an eyeball around here.
Why would you?
I mean, there's 12
You just
eyeballs
dragged
right now.
You just dragged the crane over here, did you not?
And there's not the same. I need a not a compound eyeball.
I need one of them regular white
I think we
eyeballs.
should,
You can see at this
ask
cabin
for this
also,
opportunity.
set up against the side of the wall is that crane that Zerik had killed. His arm is fully off, the one that was stumpy, and there's like a little campfire here, and there's some boxes on the far side. You can't see what's in there. Doors open, and everything else seems normal.
I am going to start backing out of this hut. And say maybe we should just get Varen back to Varney. Slowly backing away.
I'm just gonna take.
Where
I'm gonna
you
walk
going?
up to Varn, whatever his name is.
Tavarn.
Varen is unconscious at this point.
Yep, perfect. Grab
Where
out.
are they dying?
I mean, I'm gonna have to ask, like, are you gonna need 2 legs to fix him?
Well, if you want to put him, yeah, I can't give him legs unless you want to donate some. Yours would work. He points to yours, Ulf.
Oh, this is.
She says, I can
this is
stop
odd.
him from dying. I can't make legs. What do you think I am?
Okay, well, stopping him from dying is fine. I'm sure if you save him, he'll donate one of his eyes to our friends.
That's what I was
Or 2.
thinking.
Seems
like a reasonable
I'll grab out
payment.
a crossbow bolt.
That sounds reasonable.
You
Grab
do
a
what?
crossbow bolt. I'm gonna grab
She-
out a crossbow.
She looks at
bolt.
you as soon as you, like, quick. She says, what are you doing?
I'm looking at Varn. And I look back. You need an eye, don't you?
Oh, okay.
Wait, you're gonna kill him?
He's gonna harvest an eye out of this man.
He's gonna use. Oh no!
Maybe
you
we
use-
should just go.
I bet you if you use a crossbow, it'll like just mess up the eyeball, though, right?
I'm using a crossbow bolt, not the. Not the bow.
That probably would still
I can
mess up
shoot
the
it.
eye.
Yeah, I think I could. Do I think I could handle helping his eye out with cure wounds?
His blindness needs a rest.
Oh, okay. I think you get some sleep, big fella.
Or
You'll be all
no,
right.
I told you last week. Yeah, a cure wound spell would do it.
Just let me sleep for get a day in where I can rest for a little while, and I'll be able to fix you up. We don't need to start attaching new eyeballs to you or anything. So I think we're okay. This is just so weird.
Are you sure? Because like we're not gonna be able to save his life.
It is true, but what are the chances that he dies before we get back with this dog? At least this way we can maybe wake him one more time when we get to Varney.
I look at him, I look at you guys, I look at him, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think we make it back either way. I think he's dead no matter what.
I'll just grab like goblin legs. That could fix him, can it?
I don't think his problem is that he's missing legs. I think the problem is that, he's lost a lot of blood, and
And he kind of seemed like he didn't want to go on anymore.
yeah, that
You
could be a factor.
I just remembered there is a remedy that I could try when we get back, but I will need Varney's help. But we have to get there quick.
What's this
Oh,
remedy?
that sounds great to me. Let's go.
I'll show you when we get there.
Just how long you guys staying here?
Not long enough. Bye.
No, not here at the Beast.
Not long, not long. But we have to hurry. This remedy is time sensitive. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm insight checking him. I'm not fully aware why we're not taking this help because I'm so
You're gonna insight check me, but not...
I don't actually. You know what? I don't have to insight check you. You sound like you're lying.
No, you don't know.
Wait, did you change the map?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm
I didn't see you
confused.
guys over
I'm
here.
confused why you wouldn't have brought this up sooner.
Oh, there you go.
I only just remembered.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's strange.
that is strange.
How
I
many
do
hours
agree.
has he been dying? And you just now remember it?
It's not something I think about very often,
Okay.
but it might work. So we're going to try that. Maybe we will see you again sometime.
Oh,
It's
you
nice
will.
to meet you, Omira.
Okay.
Let's go. Let us go now.
Okay. You start walking back. You take, you go 100 feet. You look back. She's not there.
Of course
Well,
she's
This is
Faster. Faster.
really
Schnell.
creepy.
Schnell, mach schnell.
too. Yeah.
I feel like we missed out on an opportunity there. I think this guy's dead.
So you've got another half hour onto your journey. So you'll get back. It's gonna be dark, right about sunset when you get back.
Okay.
I need a perception check for the trek back. You've still got another 3.5 hours.
I'll give myself guidance.
Oh, I gave one.
No, this is gonna be for the long haul, not for a single check. Just do it without guidance. So
I'll pick whichever one you want. Dirty 20, dirty 19.
as you get closer and the sun starts going down, you can see a light at the camp or at Steam Cliff where you guys are heading to. A light up on the mountain.
Okay.
And you make your way there. Varen is unconscious the whole time. Occasionally he wakes up and he's just in pain, but then it goes back out again. And you make your way up the mountain. And as you get up to the ledge where the door opening was, they've done a lot of work today. You guys have been gone for about 10 hours. And they've begun working on, looks like they've got like a little tower. Let me pull you over there, actually. So I'm going to point to these things.
Yeah, get us off of this map. I don't want to be here.
Oh, so we
This
see
is
them
this is
there.
where all the fun stuff happens in these little side things.
This is where all the characters die.
That's sometimes the fun stuff, is what I'm saying, dude. Like crazy stuff happened in the little side stuff.
So you guys are over here. This is sort of the platform, and they've cleared a bunch of that stuff out. There was a lot of like overgrown things, and the big boulders you can see they've mined and broken apart. They haven't. When you get to the top, you don't go inside yet, but you can see that they've got that flat area cleared out a bit more, and they've kind of made it into a bit of a campsite. There is a tower that they've started to construct with some of the wood that they brought with them and supplies over here where the stump is. And they got a little bit of a tower on there. There's a torch up there. It's pretty basic at the moment. It's not finished with it, but you can get up there and as like a lookout tower. It's about 20 feet, about 15 feet up, just like a little platform, just to get a good look at the area with a light. And they're hard at work when you get back.
Sometime along the way back, I'm gonna try to ask the Kreen kid. Have you ever seen her before?
No.
Is there someone else out here in the woods besides your people?
The greenskins and Maru.
There are other Maru here.
Yeah. They
I'll look at
protect
both.
Malefic.
They protect who?
Malefic.
Who is Malefic?
He's confused by this question.
What is
What?
Malefic?
He's still confused. Doesn't know how to. Doesn't understand.
What are they protecting?
Where are they at?
In city?
There's
Can
a
you
city?
describe Malefic?
Never seen her.
Oh, it's a woman.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Do you?
Did Omira look at Ulf in a weird kind of way that we noticed? We insight checked the crap out of her.
She looked at all of you strangely.
Okay.
Nothing stood out.
Okay.
Do you know where the city is? The city with all the.
The city is where Malefic is.
Yeah, but like, where is that?
Can you point to it?
I've never been. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to go there.
Is anyone allowed to go there?
No.
Oh.
Why aren't you allowed to go there?
You can.
Oh.
Aren't you from there?
No.
I can see him. He's getting really worried now.
Somebody asks you if you're a god. You say yes.
You can feel him tensing up in your hands as you're carrying him.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
He's quiet. Doesn't say anything.
Did he have any kind of reaction to Omira when we? Or was he just the same?
He acted the same as he does around everyone but Ulf.
Okay. All right. Okay. When we get back to the place, I'll try to find Varney.
Okay. Yeah, he's in there. He's in better spirits. When he sees you, he runs over to the stretcher for Varen. Varen's looking real bad. His hand is translucent. You can see his pinky and his ring finger have basically started to melt away, and starting to go up his arm. It's almost like he's got translucent skin at the moment, and it's looking like it's starting to kind of fall apart. He's unconscious still. Varney runs up and shakes your hand. Thank you for finding him.
He doesn't have long.
Well, do something. He looks at Saren.
Wish there was something I could do. I can't do anything.
Well, what do you mean? That's what you're here. You heal.
So did he.
I tried everything I could.
Oh, you're just gonna die after all this?
We thought it better we bring him back here than leave him where he was.
I speak up to him. I say, we ran into someone that said that could help him.
And? Did they help?
I didn't trust her.
She was. I think she was wanting to put like goblin body parts on him.
What?
And yeah, that's what we were thinking. And honestly, he's pretty devastated about losing everyone, and of course he's lost his legs and now his arm. I don't think he really has the will to go through all that and make it.
You can see he's starting to come off the high of seeing him again, and now he's back in his sad state.
I'm kind of doing my best robot squint over at our rogue.
You don't have no eyeballs.
I have shutters.
Shutters. Are you powering down for the evening over there?
No, I'm looking at you. I'm like, where's this remedy?
Did you ask me that?
Yeah.
There was no remedy.
Varney looks at you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Didn't I even? I don't understand. Like,
perhaps it's your. Have you not been around many other beings than yourself?
I mean, I've been around a lot of people, but it seemed like if we did what she said,
that Omira didn't set anything off for you.
She seemed just like a odd tree lady, but I mean,
she was much more than an odd tree lady. Some kind of illusion about her. Couldn't quite make it out. She was not telling us the whole truth.
I mean, if the part where she said she could have, kept him alive was true, did it matter about the other things?
Yes.
But why?
Because whether she can or not is not the point. It's whether she will.
If keeping him alive meant replacing his body parts with other people's body parts.
I mean, if we were going to go kill the goblins anyways, does that matter?
Why are we killing goblins?
Because the goblins took that lady's dog, and we were going to go get the dog back. I kind of suspected it wasn't going to be like, hey guys, can we have the dog? It was going to be like, hey guys, can we have the dog? And they say no, and then we had to shoot them.
Well, I mean, you have that really loud gun. You could have shot it in the air, and they might have ran. Who knows?
I maybe, but I doubt it.
Hmm.
You could go back and try. I do not trust that woman, though. She is experimenting on other beings.
I didn't. What other beings? There wasn't any other beings in there.
There was body parts everywhere. What are? Did you not?
Were you not
see it?
there?
I just saw the one guy with his arm torn off, right?
At her hut?
Yeah,
Yeah, just the one guy and his arm was torn off.
that's it. It was just one guy, and his arm was torn off. Like,
Well, why was she dragging bodies back there?
I don't know. Maybe
And then she was talking about helping Krog by getting somebody else's eye.
Krog says they taste good, so maybe she was eating them.
I asked Varney, I say, what do you know of this place? She called this place the Beast.
You called this place the Beast?
Yes. She said there was much danger. Well, I'm assuming you told us that. I don't know if...
No. He says, I mean, it seems okay. Since you've been gone, nothing's happened. We've just been working here. We haven't gone inside much, other than that first layer. He told us to stay away from the downstairs, so we've just been working up here. All quiet.
Any stories? Is there any stories you know of this place, or powerful beings near this place?
There's a geyser just to the east where Motsauer fought. They say he's dead. Say he died there.
Do I know who Motsauer is?
He's a deity, god of what was it? God of
Matzo balls?
Storms. Says I don't know if he died there or what happened, but that's where some worshippers go there. A few of our gnomes worship Motsauer.
Does the name Omira or Malefique mean anything to you?
No. I left this place. We left when I was real young.
This place may be more dangerous than you are aware of.
Very, very dangerous. There's
I agree.
goblins now in this area. That crazy witch lady.
We survived the Shadow Age in this place. What could possibly be worse than that?
Well, I mean, obviously you guys got ran out at some point because you're not here.
No, we left. We just couldn't afford to keep the operations running, so we left to go live with the elves, and eventually I went to go live with the humans. But we just left because we couldn't keep it up and running anymore. But money was the problem. I've got money now. It's fine. This place is important to me and my people.
Very well. But you may have problems if you stay here.
Well, that's what you're here for the next 5 days. And then we have our crew coming in. I do need something from you, though. We don't have our scouts. And part of the plan was for you to help build this place, and they would go scout the mines to bring back some of our we have defensive supplies in the mines. And Well, I think I need you to do that now. This day's been
Way out of his
quiet.
mind.
I think we're safe here. There's south, and he walks you to the ledge where the tower is, and he points. You can kind of see where you guys went, just south, due south, and you can even from this point, he walks up on the tower, and you can just see the little point of that ship hull, way off. Sorry, way up to the south.
That Mike.
He points a little bit off to the west of that, and there's a little, not a sand dune, but a kind of a dune-ish, rocky kind of area, and he points over there, where their mines were.
Is that where she was trying to send us for her dog?
No, that you guys were west of there, to the right. He sent you to the left.
Oh, okay. Okay. Should we do that in the morning then?
Yeah, we need to have a burial and service for our fallen friends.
Does Varen is he looking like Senator Kelly in X-Men?
That's how.
You're gonna have to give me some more information than that.
He's like he would turn into water basically. Is he starting to look like
It looks like. Give me a medicine
artisan
check.
Remember that episode of Futurama where he drinks the king?
Yeah, that's a reference I can get.
You ever watched X-Men the movie? Jeez.
I just watched
18.
Futurama just a few weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can tell now that his hand is starting to melt away, and his hand is turning into mucus. And it seems like it starts at the extremities. His legs are melting further. His hand is what's going next. So he doesn't have much of a hand left, and it's up to his elbow now. It's just clear or translucent.
What if we just? Has
It's
anyone
melting away?
Have we suggested just cutting it back?
I think we did that with the legs, and it was still just like more mucusy.
Did we do that?
You started
No.
trying to move the mucus away, and it was tearing apart his leg.
Yeah. So if we just cut at the fresh part,
Like gangrene?
I just don't have the ability to sustain him from dying after we cut him.
And
Yes.
Sarah knows that he has maybe an hour or two left. He's not going to make it through the night. For sure.
Certainly not through a surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the shell, the casing one more time.
It's good.
Is it still sturdy?
It's
Okay, I'm gonna leave it on a rock somewhere. I'm not gonna keep it in my pocket.
Okay.
All right, let's bury this gnome.
Is he not like
I'm
awake?
not- still
I'm not
alive.
dead yet.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
Alive.
No, he's dead. You can take him. No, not quite dead yet.
He's got the flash
An
wound.
hour left.
He says he's not dead yet.
Inside the cave in the town, we'll call it the town. It's inside Steamcliff, in that front foyer area, they have Stone, Hip, Trick. Those three are all in there under a blanket. They have their bodies in there. And he says, "If you will, would you assist us? We need to bury them. We have an ancestral burial ground here from long ago, and I think it's best we bury them there." Trick was a follower of a Ravelin, and so he prefers to be burned. So we'll do that down there as well. I'm not real familiar with Mithra, so I'm not sure what he prefers. Well, so I suppose we'll bury him unless you know anything else, Saren. How you prefer to be buried, or what you prefer to do with the dead.
We always cremated our dead. And, smoke rises to the moon. So
Okay, we can set him with a Ravelin with Trick.
You could have. You could have taken that anywhere. It could have been hilarious. You could have been like, we tie balloons to their body and let them float away.
So, a little bit of world lore that I talked about a long time ago, but I haven't said. When things die, it's sort of a random interval of when it happens, but a ghost comes out of the body. At some point. It may be an hour, it may be weeks later, but at some point, a ghost comes out. The ghosts sort of are not all there. Most of them don't say anything. Sometimes they do, and they're a little bit crazy. Eventually, they sort of meander off into the Deadlands. Is the only one anyone really knows about it. No one's really... A few know about it, but no one really presses
No one ever followed a ghost.
Yeah. So, burial rites are an important thing for some of the religions.
I will assist in burying, making holes.
So they will they help you grab them and carry what little stretchers they've got set up and head down.
Do these guys look like Farron? Like as far as them turning translucent?
They do not.
Okay. Are any of them missing limbs?
No.
But they have that residue on them?
There was residue around them. There wasn't anything on them.
Okay. Should we go check that? After we're done, we should check that room and see if the darkness is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You take them down the mountain and over to the kind of around to the west side of the mountain. Down and over to the west. There is a, as you guys are walking, it's dark now. A little bit of twilight set up. And you make your way into what may at one point been a graveyard. And you can see like there's still some walls. Looks like there was a building there at one point. There is some gravestones around, but it's really in shambles. It's all overgrown. Pieces of wall are missing, and as you walk in there with them, just looking around, there are just a bunch of empty graves. They've all been dug up. Every single one of them.
Oh, well then we don't even have to dig holes, guys.
And so Varney says, no, they need their own place.
Oh.
What do you mean they've been dug? Like, these have been robbed, or?
Roll me a perception check. There is gravestones and holes in front of them. There are gravestones and holes in front of them.
He gave you all the description you needed.
The gnomes, they're all here, and they don't seem to, like, give off an impression of what has happened here, but you kind of get that in there. That's what's going on in their heads, but they are set on burying these guys. They figure, bury the guys, we'll deal with it later. So they take you to a corner of the graveyard that seems to be pretty empty, and they start digging.
How big is this graveyard? Is it actually this big?
Yeah, there's a couple dozen, maybe 30 graves in here.
Wow.
I'll ask him while we're digging. What do you, was it like this when you came here?
Asking Varney.
Whoever's digging with me.
Okay. He says, well, he was in better shape. I don't know what happened, but it's been a long time since we've been here. 50 years. Who knows what's...
Did they already come here and look at this before we returned?
You don't know?
Oh. Were you guys looking at this before we got back?
Yeah, we, Spitz and, what's his name? Spitz and Flitch are herbalist. I don't mean to make this like a Disney movie, but Spitz and Flitch, they scouted out the area and they came back and told us. But
did they notice any tracks or anything strange?
I didn't see anything. I mean, other than the graves are all dug up. But Flitch is pretty good forager, and she knows a little bit of healing. Nothing like, well, nothing magical, but she didn't see anything.
Are there coffins in there, or is it completely nothing?
There's a couple coffins, but
There's nothing in the coffins.
no, they're empty. Lids are pushed off.
Oh, some of them are like actually like
those bones look like gnome bones.
You don't see any bones.
I mean, when I looked in the bone pile at the cream place.
Maybe. There was some bones that were small that could fit gnome or kobold size.
No coffins there though amongst those crates. Okay.
yeah, they were eating them. Why do they want
spooky graveyard music?
Thought maybe they were just
every graveyard I've ever been to looks like this, dude. Just fog everywhere.
Yeah. You know, it's like 8 o'clock at night. There's a fog setting in. The moon's starting to rise. It's real creepy.
Candles on some of the graves, you know.
Ever burning candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, ignore the candles.
A hole in the ground with a skeleton. How long have these candles and torches been lit? This is amazing.
So they finished digging. Varen, they kind of they have a little ceremony for the 3 or for the 2 with let's see, Stone and Hip get a they're doing 2 graves for those 2, and the other 2 you're starting to kind of gather up firewood for a
pyre.
A pyre. Yep. So they get them dug. They put them in there. They nudge Varen alive just to give him a last look at what's happening, and
they go, "You're next."
He looks.
Pick out your spot, Varen.
That's the hole we picked for you.
The only thing he says, he's kind of delirious, but he just says, "Miri," and then he goes back unconscious again.
Who is Miri? Oh, that's the
but no, you know who that is.
Barney says Miri was his wife.
Oh.
So you finish digging. You have a small ceremony. He's like, I don't know what everything for the Matsour rituals, but may the storms take them.
I'm just gonna be keeping an eye out around as they're doing this ceremony.
Okay. Give me a perception check. They start lighting the pyre. Get ready to put the bodies on there.
14.
Okay. All quiet. So the night goes on, and eventually you get the pyre going, and you place the last 2 bodies on, including Varen, who dies after the Miri comment, and you have a pyre. It takes a while to go, but have a funeral, and
play the bagpipes.
And then they slowly make their way back up to the fort.
No ghosts.
My music is off.
I didn't hear any music.
Oh,
can you hear that? There might be some ghouls and things moaning in the background. Don't ignore those.
Those aren't really here either. They're like the candles.
Okay. All seems quiet.
I'm gonna go up to Saren. Is it customary to be when you burn your dead? Is it customary to burn them with the amulet?
It really just depends on what the person wants. You know, if they want their amulet to be passed down. For me, my amulet was passed down from my dad, so he wasn't burned with his. But my mother, she was burned with hers.
I'll ask Barney, does he want his amulet passed down? Or...
I think that was, I think that's how they do it. I think that was his father's.
Does he have a son somewhere that we could deliver this to?
I don't know. He was from somewhere in the Emir lands. Ipomawea, I think was the name of the town.
Should we take it? And if we end up going by there,
Yeah,
we could...
I'll keep it, and you can take it if you think you'll be there sooner than I will.
It's on the way back to where I'm from. I know the area.
Okay. Yeah, I will look and make sure I remember what the town name. Yeah, Ipomawea.
Pumawea.
Ipomawea.
That sounds like a Hawaiian. That sounds like a Hawaiian island
Hey,
almost.
Joe made the name, so you can take your comments to him.
It's a flower for the. It was supposed to be part of like my god's moon.
Ah, I gotcha.
Maybe I mistook it for a city name, but now it's a city name.
No. It was a city's name.
Good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Ipomawea.
Named after a Hawaiian flower. Okay. Are we taking a break soon?
Yeah, I'm here in just a minute. River's not back yet, so.
Gotcha.
You gotta pee? You want a break right now?
No, I can wait.
Okay.
I was just wondering. It's getting
Okay,
around that time.
I'll
I'm
go to
out of
sleep.
drink.
Yeah, I wanted to get a drink too.
Yeah, it's nap time.
Okay, you take. They walk up to the back of the mountain. You begin to get a rest. You can see there's a lot of work down here. Are you doing anything at the mountain before you start taking a rest? Remember, no long rest. No long rest here. This isn't good enough for a long rest.
This cave isn't good enough for a long rest.
Mm-mm.
That's
You
for the
need
camp.
24 hours of good rest. Remember.
This is Michael's favorite part of the campaign. When we are all one-shottable and can't rest.
I mean, I feel like I could get a good rest in a cave. That's
For those, we had a couple of comments on Discord about folks that have not played D&D. We should clarify we are prevalent house rulers.
yes. We do a lot of house ruling around here.
Only the good stuff, though. Only the good
Hey,
stuff
I like
that everyone can
it's
agree
really
on is the
hard.
best. Like
I like
crit
the
cards.
rest thing. Crit cards are great. The rest thing makes a caster's life kind of miserable, but everyone else is just like
So yeah, the
That's why I picked a rogue this time around.
sorcery points alleviate some of that pain, but
So remember, you can short rest, an hour short rest, and you can roll your hit point dice, your hit point dice if you wish. Then, typically an 8-hour rest is a short rest, but you get when you do your hit points, you get a full, no rolling. Remember?
Yeah.
And then 24 is the full rest.
yeah.
I was gonna
Okay,
make like a sheet for the Discord to put all our house rules in there, which we don't. I guess we don't have that many. Just that one, the talespire things, and the advantage disadvantage. I guess there's a few.
Yeah,
Fumbles.
Yeah.
No one's doing any like homebrew classes or anything this time, so
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm doing a official class.
In quotations. When you click on it, it says, "This is not official content."
Yeah, I know, yeah. But it's in there.
All right. Yeah. I want to.
We check that room.
I want to look. Yeah, we want to check the room. I'll do that first.
Okay, you walk downstairs, and in front of you, where you saw a door that was just covered in darkness, you see a door open, and you see a room. It's a small little room. You can see a pedestal in there. There's some runes and something on the wall that you can see from this far down the hall. No darkness. Seems to
Isn't it
be.
just like covered in viscera, like everywhere, just like
As you approach it, yeah, it's a pretty gnarly sight. Blood, mucus, all over the walls and the floor, and you see a couple of big puddles of mucus that you stuck your hands in before. That you actually stuck your hand in. And there's a pedestal in the middle, and on the back there is some sort of runic writing. You recognize as that. Well, actually, give me a history check.
I will. That dice just disappeared the second I... Oh, there's a connection issue.
Oh.
You on the right page?
Yeah.
There it is.
it's bugged out. Okay, it's bugging out. The roll thing is bugging out, so I'm just gonna roll a d20.
The dice just showed up on there. Oh, and the second dice with a natural
Oh.
20 showed up.
Here comes all the dice I rolled. I'll just take that natural 20.
Come, I don't see him. Are you on the graveyard site scene?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not getting him.
Oh, I see it. I see the natural 20 right there.
Right there.
But that was your second roll, though?
I don't know.
The first one I saw was this 14.
Okay. What is that? Everyone
Sixteen.
everyone that's down there, give me a history check.
Oh,
You
okay.
should just give me that 20. Sheesh.
11.
Natural
There's a
20.
-20.
-1.
Minus 1.
Oh no, I got a
natural
1.
20s. Come on. We got
Oh,
this.
no.
What happens?
We're the
So-
most historical men to ever
You
live.
forget everything you know
I
about
forget
history.
everything.
Yeah, you don't recognize Krog. It's just scribbles,
I got a headache.
on the wall. You guys recognize it. It looks like a language. It looks like
Oh, wait, I
writing of
still
some
can't
kind.
see, right?
Saren knows this. There was a few of his texts from his temple that were written. He doesn't know how to read it, but he recognized these as the language of the ancients, ancient civilization. This is their language.
This is the language of the ancients.
He can read the words, but he doesn't know what they mean.
Oh, so you can read them phonetically.
Yep.
Read them phonetically for us.
I'll read them.
Pedwick Agor Dimaru Aros.
Oh, Maru! I heard Maru in there.
Yimaru Arus. See right there?
Uh-oh.
I did a little thing with my voice right there in the language.
All right, and it's break time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Break time.
Yep, you had to wait 5 more minutes. I didn't realize they were already getting ready. So we'll be back
Gonna-
in 10 minutes.
Okay. BRB.
It's
Pushing
pretty
the
great.
button, and we just got followed by a shady necromancer.
I saw that.
Excellent.
That's what was in the woods.
I'm pretty sure about that.
The woods. The woods where?
In character, she seemed fine. She seemed all right. Out of character,
Omira?
yeah.
Sweet little Omira.
Oh, so it's a Terrassian. Got it.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's right with Leaf. That's what I call Leaf.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna post this in the. As soon as I heard that name, I was like, "Man, that sounds really familiar," and then I remembered what it sounded like.
Elmira,
Elmira.
the woman, the
No.
girl who squeezed and loved and killed her pets.
That's
Uh,
Was it Elmira? Is that what her name was? Or Elvira?
Yeah, Elvira was the
Elvira's
big
the
boobs
song.
vampire.
Yeah. Isn't there a song about that too?
I don't know.
Oh,
All right,
no.
so you guys are at Steamcliff. You are looking in the room where the massacre happened. Small little room, figure 20 feet square. And there's just a marble pedestal in the middle with blood and viscera all over the walls. And on the far wall, there's that writing that you read before, but you don't know what it says. You don't know what it means, but you can read it.
He read it out loud, and I'll say, Maru.
Huh?
Do you recognize that? Ulf?
No, it's not a language I know.
He said Maru.
I mean, I heard him, but that doesn't suddenly make me be able to read it.
Sure. Just thought I'd double check.
No. If I knew, I'd tell you.
What's the little insect kid doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Following me around.
Yeah, just clinging on to.
Can you
Ulf.
read? Does that mean anything to you?
He shakes his head.
Okay. Can I get my ball bearings back, or are they covered in goo?
They're pretty
But
gooey.
ball bearings.
Yeah, the ones
Okay,
that
the ball bearings that
aren't
I
covered
put
in
in
mucus
here.
are covered in blood. So they're not the
I'm gonna leave those.
cleanest.
By the way, there is a song called Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah, Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we had 3 tapes that we would listen to on vacation. My parents would listen to,
Yeah.
and that was one of the songs. Oh,
Yeah,
bop,
okay.
oh, bop, oh, bop. Yeah. in my head now. It's gonna be in my head for days now. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's nostalgia. That's pure untapped nostalgia that you haven't thought about in a
That
while.
tape was full of I don't know if there's any more Oak Ridge Boys songs, but there was a lot of Neil Diamond on there.
There's a mixtape.
Yeah.
It was a good old fashioned mixtape,
Nice.
the kind recorded from the radio.
Yep, we had like an old ghetto blaster. It was a little silver. It had like
Blaster, yeah.
two tapes in it.
Yeah.
It's like the so I
Not
guess
a boombox. That's high class.
yep. It's the 80s.
Oh my god. I never made it. Yeah, I guess I did listen to tapes. My sister really liked tapes. I remember LimeWire is what I. That was my go-to.
Yep.
Nothing I liked more than viruses. But
Anyway,
I was a tech kid. Just reset the computer.
it is the evening of day 5 of your trek.
So we got 2 more days.
10 total.
Oh, 10.
We'll tell old Varney that he can go downstairs now. It's not pleasant, but he can go down there.
And then before I go to sleep, I want to look off this cliff towards both the ship hull and where I think that hut was, and see if I can see any light.
Okay, perception check.
Is where he pointed about where we were gonna have to go into that cave to save the dog?
No,
That's what
Oh,
I was
okay.
asking earlier.
Guidance,
he was pointing left. The dog was right.
Gotcha.
Well,
if I'm around.
out and right.
So if he's around 15, if he's not 13,
Are you out there with him?
Yeah, if he
You're
went
just gonna
outside,
stand there. You're not
probably.
looking. You're just patting him on the shoulder and giving him guidance.
I'll look if I have the opportunity.
Listen,
Yeah, I'll take.
He doesn't
I'll
even
take
have
my
to.
own.
You don't even have to ask. You start to move your hands to do something. He's like, guidance.
did you need some guidance?
Are you up in the tower? Or are you just on the cliff there? Or are you actually climbing up
I
in the
don't
ladder
think-
and getting in the tower?
I mean, I'll get the best vantage point I can get.
You don't see any light. The only thing that really stands out, other than what you've seen before, is there's a little bit of smoke coming on the horizon. Pretty much due south, a little bit west, but southwest. There's a little bit of smoke on the horizon, a little hazy over there. It's about all you get, though. You can see from here. It's getting pretty late, and so you don't have a whole lot of light, and so you can really just get silhouettes. But
Did we take a rest yet?
no, not yet.
Not
You
yet.
can tell there's a lot of
Okay,
it's like there's a lot of trees here because you got the lake just to your north. A lot of trees, and it very quickly goes down, and then as far as you can see, it's starting to get into desert land, and the horizon is pretty flat.
Do you suppose that's someone is burning a fire out there, or that maybe our monster is rampaging?
Oh, I'm not up there. Ignore me. You're the only one up there.
Yeah, it's Saren. Saren's there with him.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
I thought.
Sorry.
He's just looking off into the distance.
Yeah,
I look over at him.
He's looking the other
Yeah.
way. Guidance.
Oh, what'd you say?
Guidance.
Whoa, you were talking to me?
Oh, that's hilarious.
So do you suppose that someone is out there with a fire, or... And I'll point to the smoke. Do you think our monster's on a rampage?
I'm hoping it's a fire, but I have reservations about that.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. Anyone on
Okay.
watch?
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take second.
Okay, roll my that perception
Wake
check.
up early
Watch
and
number
do
1.
I'll take last.
Oof.
Quiet night. David, watch 2.
I can grab my dice.
You go in and you can see they still just pretty much everyone's sleeping on this top foyer layer here. Not a lot of good sleep going around, especially Varney still tossing and turning.
Well, let me grab a dice.
Are you on the right board?
Yeah. Steam shaft or steam cliff.
Yeah.
Cliff.
You can't roll one. I'll roll it for you.
Plus is nothing, so
Plus nothing.
Yeah, straight roll.
The moon's reasonably full, and so you get a little bit of a little bit of a look. Ooh, nice.
You know, I think I want to use my dice actually.
The only thing that I rolled it for you. The only thing that really stands out to you is to your west. So your graveyard is just west, and just pretty much you can almost see the graveyard looking straight down. Just it's off to the side a little bit, so you can't quite see it, but you know where it's at there. South and then west a bit, there's a grove of trees, and you see the trees shake violently for just a second, and then all is quiet. You figure that's probably 4 or 5 hours out.
Okay. I'll tell Third Watch that.
Where was it?
I don't see it.
Me.
Point to where it was.
Krog can't see anything.
Blind.
You do have disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
You're blind. You just have disadvantage.
He's out
That's how it
there.
works, dude.
He's out there. He's like Robin Hood Men in tights. I guess no one's coming.
Did you say hey,
I'll just listen.
Okay, roll
I
it. Disadvantage.
tell him.
I'm also.
Okay.
He tells you to watch for those trees over there. Like, well, I'll listen for him.
On this, which
Wait.
direction? South.
Southwest.
Should he be taking a watch if he's blind?
Yeah.
22.
Are you going up? You're watching Third Watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna go. I said third, and then he said third. I was like, okay, we'll both do it.
Okay. You see with 22. It's like early morning. The moon has set.
What do my elven eyes tell me?
Your elven eyes spot 2 little pricks of light, of little red light. South and a little bit east. Just tiny little specks of light. 2 little specks of red. Maybe down the mountain, 30 minutes.
30 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. Does it make
Small.
me think of anything, or is it just like firelight, or
It's 2 constant little tiny pricks of red light very close together. Eyes. Something like that.
Eyes.
I mean, that's the distance, and the size.
Yeah.
I will just remain trained on that until someone comes up to me, and I will point it out to whoever walks up to me.
Krog's next to you.
Hey, Krog, you. Never mind.
Okay.
He's not blind. He's just
wandering
like
out over
like legally blind. So he's like all fuzzy, and
Like without glasses.
Yeah, I'm about to
and
say
then,
me
and then
without
some.
glasses.
Yeah, and
the
then
whole
some.
first watch, I'm just going.
This sucks.
He's got one decent eye. The other one's is all shut up or
Ugh.
scratched up.
Okay.
Okay, I'll ask him if he sees it.
No.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
No.
wait, maybe.
No, I don't.
Maybe. No.
Sure don't.
Nope. You almost didn't see it either. You saw it. You know how like when you look at stars, sometimes you can see them if you're not looking at them because your rods and cones, and the cones see better. Yeah. So that's when you look at it, you don't see it. If you look away, you look. They're there. Very faint.
Hard to see.
Yes. Go get whoever's waking up. Tell them to come here.
Okay. I might go do
Keep an eye
that.
on this.
Everyone's sleeping. Varney's tossing and turning.
Oh, this isn't like people aren't starting to wake up. This is at the beginning of the watch.
Yeah, you're about an hour into your watch.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind.
It's like right. Yeah, it's right. You got up there. You climbed a ladder. And you started looking around, and within 10, 15 minutes, you saw that.
Okay. Just gonna try to keep an eye on that, and I'll get out my deck of cards and just do work with my hands while I'm keeping an eye on it.
Okay.
till the morning.
Playing with the cards. A couple hours go by. Start to get a little bit of light in the sky, and you look. You're watching it, and at one time you look back, and it's not there anymore.
Okay.
No more red light.
Roxanne was down there, Eric.
Was down where?
She was
Put the red light.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad Joe got it.
I've managed to put that song out of my mind. I haven't heard it in years. It's been a blissful years too.
Oh man, what if we get the police to sponsor us?
I doubt it.
Play some Roxanne every time.
Oh god, that'd be awful.
I'm sure the police need sponsorship from D&D streams.
From a D&D stream.
As Eric said, he hasn't thought about him in a long time. Maybe they need to gain their relevance back.
They need
Somebody get Sting on the phone. Ask him why he's not in that new Dune movie.
All right, I will just continue. If I lose it, I'll eventually
about 2 hours in, you lose it,
and get out my crystal, and start going through motions. To no avail, but I do it anyway.
Okay. Rest of your watch is quiet. Morning comes.
I'll be the first one awake.
Okay. Kobold Zarik scampers out.
Scampers. 80-year-old man who scampers out the cave. Tee-hee. Shooting out there.
Hey, Zarik. Did you see? Can you point to the direction you saw the trees?
Yeah, point.
There's a grove to the southwest. Nope.
Oh, southwest.
That grove is way out there.
Is that?
I just say
Is that where the hut was?
No. This is southwest. The hut is southeast.
So where I saw the eyes is the direction of the hut, but way closer.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
You figure it's probably on the path that you walked up to get here. When you go kind of to the west of the mountain to climb up the ramps, up the switchbacks to get to here.
Okay.
You probably would have walked by it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go help them cook breakfast.
Okay. Varney comes up to you, and he has a map, a really old map, and he lays it out on the floor there in front of you, as food is being served, and it's a real rough sketch, kind of what you had to get here, and it shows Steam Cliff. It shows the hills to the south west, which is a little bit beyond that grove you were looking at before, and it shows the mines. And he points there and says, "That's where our mines are. That we have some equipment in there that we really need to help keep this place safe. We have some gnomish things that we use. We use them for mining, but they also work to defend if we need to.
They look like what's in there. One point to there was a machine of some kind in here, right?
Mm-hmm. The thing in here is a big machine, a big forge or industry machine thing. Is what was in there.
Oh, I'll ask them. Is they similar to that or?
No. They just look like little, just spheres, big iron spheres. There's one it's like a big metal tube, a pipe. Kind of looks like that. I'll draw them for you. So you know what to look for.
I'll ask him what is that in there.
That's just it's our industry. We used it for many things. We did a little bit of jewelry work. That's where we made some money. We would trade with Amir at their markets. It can do many things. It's a wonderful machine.
For shaping metal?
If you want it to, yeah.
Can do more than that.
Yeah, probably. Do all kinds of things.
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, it's like a metalworking shop? What is this? Does this look like the metalworking shop that I was from? Less modern
Nothing
version
like
of that?
the thing that you were working with.
Okay.
While he's drawing that, can I closely inspect that machine?
Yeah, you can scamper back down into the. It's down and through some doorways, and you come into the big room that has this against the far wall.
That descriptor is really getting me every time you say it. All I can picture is like whoever the character is going, Down to wherever he's going.
Scampering down.
Scampering down.
So
Such
you
thing scuttle. That's,
you
that's a fun
shuffle
word.
down into the base. Big room, and you can see there's a lot of debris on the side, which has like some. You can see some, what's it called, the slag. A lot of slag piles in the corners from blacksmithing, and you can see some fine like bits of rings. The machine itself is just built into the wall, and from what you can make of it, give me a intelligence check of some. Yeah, intelligence is probably best.
Zurich's just looking outside.
Okay.
17.
So you figure it's kind of a multi-purpose thing. It's got, looks like maybe a part where a forge is on one side, and you can see another like a smelter on one side. You got, maybe they use it as part of it for an anvil. It's got like a handle and a place where you can close it up, and maybe like a mold system they can do in there. It's got all sorts of different contraptions kind of built into this one big machine, which is
This
cold.
is the
and-
first rendition of the iPhone.
Yeah.
No.
There's an attachment for that.
There's an
All right.
attachment for that.
You can see a
favorite
USB
part of
port,
that
but you don't
was-
see any headphone ports.
And it's not even like a normal USB port. It's like a crappy one that only works with that phone and nothing else.
All right. I go and get those drawings and see if everyone's ready to go.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah.
ready my whole life. What
So-
am I doing with this kid?
He's
That's
just
up to
going
you.
to follow you until he dies, I think.
We're gonna eat them.
Yeah, he kind of cuddled up with you at night. And he's like a little puppy. He just follows you wherever you go. Someone
Okay, well, I
someone
guess-
talks or someone walks close to you, he gets closer to you.
I guess I got a buddy now.
So he draws on this map for you, and they're just he draws circles with like a little line coming out of them. He says that's well, we call it a bomb. We need
He drew like a Mario bomb.
like a
Yeah.
cherry bomb. Yep.
Wow.
He says there's a bunch of those. As many as you can find. Maybe a couple dozen of those.
Do I have any idea what that is?
No.
What a bomb is?
The only person who
Is
might
Wolf?
have an idea. Would
I
be
know
Wolf.
I know what a bomb is.
Well, roll me an intelligence check. And the other one
That's
is
in my backstory.
I know, but do you know if we recognize this kind?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I recognize this kind. I can do an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
Mhm.
Okay, there we go. Nope. Never
but-
seen a round bomb.
You've seen bombs, but you've never seen a bomb that looks like that. And the
I
other
know
one
what dynamite is.
the other one he draws is basically just a cylinder. It looks kind of like the gun that Ulf carries, but it's got a longer barrel.
Also, like a rifle.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I mean, just for
Yeah.
out of character description, it looks like similar to like a rifle.
Like a very basic rifle.
Okay, like a flintlock.
But I know what that is.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably
What
good
are these
description.
things, Vonnie?
That we just use them for defense.
Like you jab people?
No.
Are they
Just gonna
really
leave it at
loud?
that? All right, here we go. Any clues there, Vonnie?
What's Aaron?
Are they really loud?
Oh yeah, don't just keep fire away from them.
Oh no.
I look over at Alf. Did you know about this?
No, I didn't know about this, but it would explain why they wanted me to come, maybe? I don't know. Or why they would call my boss.
All right, let's go. How's everybody feeling?
I'm feeling
Zurich
just
says
Am I
he
swell.
still
feels
blind?
fine.
My health is fine. I just
You do still have disadvantage on
need
things that
the
require
rest.
sight.
My eyesight.
I wish
get-
I could help you, but
You can use your one hit point thing if you need to get your hit points back. You have had a short rest, so you can use the full hit point.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay.
So
Down.
you're fine now?
Huh? No.
So he's fine now?
His eyes are still.
Yeah,
He's,
but at
he
least
still
I'll
he still has disadvantage for sight.
Oh. So he just gained a
He
hit point?
How many hit points were you down?
I was down 4 hit points.
Oh, okay.
So you got those back.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna gain my hit points back too.
So you march down the mountain. Who is using survival to keep an eye on the map? Who is perceptioning to make sure the coast is clear?
Who's our survival
keep a
guy?
lookout.
I'll do the survival.
Okay.
I'll give myself that
Roll it.
if I can.
And I want to pay special attention to 21 when we go by where I think I saw those red dots.
Okay. They were just down the mountain. Give me what was your perception you rolled?
And
21.
Okay, so when you get down there, you notice, coming off the mountain and heading south, you pretty quickly pick them up. There's tracks there, and it almost looks like wheel tracks, but there's sort of like a serrated wheel track. What's the word? Out of character, look like treads.
Mm.
In character,
Oh, like tank drags.
you've never seen anything like this before. It looks like fat wheels that are sort of serrated, and it seems to be moving south.
I will tell everyone. This is where I saw lights here last night. And now there are these strange treks.
that seems a little odd. Never seen anything like that before.
Not real big. You figure it's probably about the size of, or has the same walk size as Zarik, judging at the distance of the tracks.
Everything here is so strange. It's a bit unnerving.
What should
You're
we
right.
do?
This is my first time kind of in the new world. Bit
Well,
odd.
Keep
nothing
an
for
eye out
it.
for it, but I think we just go to the mines and get what we're supposed to get.
The mine.
The mine.
Call it a mine.
All right, let's go.
You get to another 4 hours or so walking, and you do come across that point where the void was before. It's heading south, all cleaned up, no bodies. And you start to turn.
I don't like it here.
You start to turn southwest towards the mines, and it kind of just juts out of nowhere. There's just a big pile of rocks. Sort of like I'm trying to give you a real world thought. When you're in Oklahoma, it's flat, and then all of a sudden you're driving along, and all of a sudden, whoop! There's a big rock there. In some parts of the state, the entire state's flat except for like 5%
Just
of it.
one, yeah. Just
And all of a sudden, there's just a big hole. There's a big
Yeah.
That's what you're walking
a bunch
into.
of rocky hills
Okay.
all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not high. It's just kind of a collection of large boulders, basically, in the terrain.
Oh, someone's been collecting large boulders here. That's nice.
And up ahead, you can see that. I think this is the one I want. Sure, are noisy over there,
What?
Francisco.
What's going on?
You're noisy.
Oh, sorry.
So you make your way into it's getting more deserty and more dry down here also.
Okay.
And you can see the remains of what once was maybe something pretty nice looking mine with a front, big doors and scaffolding. The word.
There's a back door. I've already seen it.
A very nice looking display or front side of a building set into this
A facade.
facade. Is that the word?
Well, that's the term for like the front of a building.
Okay, that's what you see. It's all run down and ruined and pretty broken up. Door is open. Well, there's not actually a door there anymore. The door is broken and on the ground, but there is a hole set into this mine.
This can be another one of those things we're walking in.
Is
It's
there
not there.
Zurich asks, like, what's the job here?
We're supposed to get things that look like this, and I will show him the drawings. I'm gonna take a peek through this door and just listen real close.
Okay, give me a perception check.
There's got to be something in here.
Right.
Why is there gonna be something in there? It is eerily quiet in there.
Ball
Maybe-
bearing. Just throw it in there.
Bing, 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 bing. Quiet.
I'll just walk by him and go in.
Yep,
Okay.
I'll just walk past him.
Real dark. Real dark.
I'll
in
walk
here.
past him with a shield up, sword in hand.
If you don't mind, let me walk in first. It's really dark. I can see you pretty well here.
Okay. There's nothing back there. It just goes to the sky.
Oh no!
This whole
We've been
mountain's
fooled
hollow.
again!
It's fake. It really is a facade.
Okay, so Saren goes in. Saren, give me a perception check as you step through. Give me. Do you get disadvantage? You still get disadvantage because it's dark. You just see like in low light, right? Do you see darkness as in low light vision?
Darkness is in dim light. Yeah.
Okay, so give me disadvantage.
I wonder. I need to look that up.
24. Oh,
Ooh, look at them rolls. So
23 plus 3,
Ooh,
26.
26.
it's not dark at all for Saren in here. There is it's pretty nice looking inside here. It's a big open room, and it looks like it's been well cut out. Smooth walls. There's a few what was once doorways on your sides. You can see some artwork that has sort of in disrepair over the years, but it's been painted on the walls. You can't make out much of it. Lots of dirt and things on the walls. There's a pile of like picks and other rubble and stuff as soon as you walk into your right. And you also see 3 dead Kreen laying on the ground in here. Also, you see that there is an abundance of spider webs.
Oh.
Everybody. There's a ton of spider webs in here.
Great.
Not to mention there's more dead Kreen, so maybe keep the little dude out. But
Is he still following us? Dang it.
He's
Ditch
Yeah,
this kid.
did you bring him?
I mean, oh,
You're
Eric's talking, but we
you
can't.
muted
Uh-oh.
Eric.
Sorry, I muted because I sneezed. If he wanted to follow me, I let him follow me. I have no reason to not let him follow me.
Okay, yeah, you wanted to follow.
Well, he's dead now. So,
priest.
He'll be fine.
or he'll be dead.
Famous last words.
So he rolled a 26 for perception. He just goes, oh, there's bomb, rifle. Are we...
He doesn't see any of that stuff.
Dang
No,
it.
he sees some pickaxes. They seem to be in good shape. Also, in the middle of this floor, there is kind of built into the floor. Right in the middle is a track, like a metal railroad track kind of thing. Built in the middle, it goes straight ahead through an archway, and looks like it goes deeper into this mountain. And it kind of dips down, and you lose sight of where it goes.
I'll tell everyone.
Oh.
We got something that's leading all the way down railroad track.
Is there any carts?
No carts in this front.
Alright.
Oh well.
Oh, let's go then, I guess.
Go gadget train legs.
Just somebody who deals with big spiders can go.
Okay, I'm going in.
I just light a torch.
Oh, the kobold.
Go outside and find a
Okay, you
giant
light a
lizard.
torch.
Yeah, I light a torch.
Okay, you light up a torch. The walls seem to move a little bit, skittering.
Oh, come on.
As you notice, ooh, the walls move just a little bit.
Tell Vonnie, forget it.
You're not the only ones in here.
Okay.
But just little spiders. Nothing too scary. The bodies. There's 3.
I'll ask
dead
the little
Kreen
guy
up
if he
ahead.
wants to wait outside for us.
He looks outside, looks back at you, and says, "You protect us. You protect me.
I'll try. Okay.
Not safe out there. That monster's
Okay.
out there."
He's probably not anywhere near us, but I understand. And I'll just start walking down the tunnel.
So, as you keep on cruising down, you need a perception check as you make your way down, just going straight down into the, following the track, down into the mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be with him.
So you can get an idea that this place was once used as a mine, and it seems like
Hey, got a crit.
it housed some gnomes here. You can see some gnomish writing on it. This was called what was the name of it? We're gonna call it the glass mines. That's what you read. Does anyone read gnomish?
I don't read Gnomish.
No.
Dwarvish.
Never mind.
No.
You don't know. You don't see what it's called. Do you see some
I'm gonna
gnomish
go up to,
writing?
I'm gonna go up to Eru and tap him on the back and give him Vigilant Blessing. You have advantage on the next initiative roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nothing's gonna get the jump on me.
You're feeling extra spry.
Yeah.
Start feeling extra paranoid. I'm just like,
Yeah, you're like, I'm ready.
I'm not scared of spiders. I'm not gonna get bit.
That's alright. Zarik just walks in and sees everything.
Would you get a 20 on perception?
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you roll that at disadvantage? Are you staying with him with a torch?
He's with me.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he has a torch. Yeah.
So it looks like this place, like it's got some spider webs, but it doesn't have the feeling like it is abandoned. If that makes any sense. Like it's not overrun with dirt and dust, even though it's a mine. Like the pathway you guys are walking on is clearly been well used. And you do see a cart up ahead that's tipped off of the tracks. You're in like about a 15-foot wide corridor now, and you're slowly going down into this mine. About 15-foot wide. The tracks are in the middle. There's a cart there, but it's been tipped over. There's some sort of something is in the cart, but it's some sort of material dumped out. And there's another crane there and laying next to the cart on the other side of it as you keep on walking. And all is clear for the most part.
keeping eyes out for
A giant
any
spider.
motion, and I'm keeping eyes out for the things we're supposed to be looking for.
Okay. Again, as you walk with the torches, you can see some things skitter away as you approach. They skitter away from the light. And you're walking down for maybe 30 minutes, just going down at a pretty steep decline. And then you hit the first layer of what appears to be the mining operations. There's 3 carts sitting here. 2 of them are filled with some sort of material. The webs are thick here. And it sprawls out in 3 directions. You can go straight, seems to be kind of the main route where the tracks are leading. There's an offshoot to the right, and there's another offshoot to the left, which are a little bit more narrow, 5-foot corridors on the right and left. Narrows down to 10 feet in front of you.
Have there been any more crean on the way down?
Just that one by the carts up there. You don't see any.
Have any of them looked like have overt cause of death, like missing limbs or anything?
Nothing. Just nothing your passive tells you.
Okay.
They look
All
just
right.
like.
I will look around, lick a finger, stick it up in the air, and see if there's wind coming from any of these 3.
Perception.
paths.
Perception.
Do we want to burn the webs?
Maybe.
I vote yes on that one.
Perhaps.
You might as well.
11.
Yeah, not sure.
So if I light these webs, do they go?
Just the area light goes.
Does it spread to all the thick webs around here?
No, we had an argument one time on Sunday D&D about burning webs. I think it was there. Maybe it was Isaac's
Yeah,
campaign.
it's not a fuse, it's a web.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go check it out. So there was a web outside at my outside. And I was like, I'll try it out. So I took a lighter, took to it, and just like the little part where the flame was melted away. Everything else is fine.
But you said these are like extra thick boy webs.
Thick as in there's a lot of them.
Oh,
Not as in
okay,
there. Not as in they are thick. Just that there's a lot of them. Just like walking into
okay.
an old basement.
It is
Okay, I was
thick with
thinking,
webs,
like,
not-
there were some
there
big
are
old-
thick webs.
Thick old webs in there, like Halloween decoration webs. You know what I'm saying? Because I bet those would go up. Do spider webs cause fires? I'm gonna have to look that up now.
All right.
So it just clears out where your torch is, and you see some little spiders skitter away.
We know there's going to be a giant spider down here, right? Let's just get in and out as fast as we can. Which way? Left, right, straight? I can't see a clear winner.
Maybe straight.
Straight it is. Let's go.
Okay.
Now we have someone to blame if it's bad.
I'm smart.
You know, most people who are smart don't go around saying I'm smart. In my experience.
I cry.
So make your way, another 15 minutes down this path. It kind of narrows down. It's 10 feet wide, maybe 10 feet, 8 feet tall. Spiderwebs are getting thick. Who's in front?
I'll be in front.
Okay. You're right behind him, Ulf.
Yeah.
Okay.
The torch.
I'll be right behind Olaf.
I'm behind him.
I'll stay in the back-ish.
So you make it,
In the back.
another 15 minutes or so. Zarik, give me a dex save as you take a step, and you don't. It's one of those spider webs you don't quite see, but you feel it. It's all over you. Make me a dex save.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I've done that many a times.
Yep.
It's in my mouth.
It's in my mouth.
Only +1. Dang, that'd be better than that. Be good. 15.
So you hit the spider web. You're like shaking it off, and you flick something off of your hand. Something big, something mouse size was on your shoulder, and you flick it off.
Mouse size.
It was not a mouse. It had 8 legs, and you flick it off,
Mouse.
and you see it scurry away
Oh no.
down the hall. You guys are walking.
I don't like it in here.
I'm just being very careful.
It doesn't seem like these things are even down here.
You on the side, you can see the first thing of note that you get to is there is a lantern affixed to the wall on the side. There's no light in it, but there's a metal lantern.
Can I light the lantern? As in, like, does it have a wick?
It has a little candle in there, and there's a a reservoir of oil. Looks like there's some oil in it.
Okay, I'll light it up.
I guess it would be a
With my
wick,
torch?
a wick with a reservoir.
Yeah, a wick with a reservoir.
Okay.
Of oil
Yeah,
in
you
it.
light it up. As it lights, the chamber fills with light, and you see some scurry, and the walls move a little bit. Up and ahead to your right, there is a door which is closed, and then the tunnel seems to go straight and kind of veer to the right a little bit.
Does the door say "danger explosives" on it?
Nope. It says something
Like
in
an old-timey
it says
mine.
something in Gnomish, but you're not sure what it says.
It says danger, giant exploding spiders.
When you
I'll
you approach it, it looks like it was locked at one time, but the lock has been busted. And the door is just basically just affixed there.
just open it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Inside is a small little room, 5, maybe 10 foot wide, and you see 2 of those little cherry bombs. They are metal. They've got a wick coming out of them, sitting in the corner. There's this black powdery residue all along the bottom of the floor in here, and that's about it. Pretty empty other than that.
I know what black powder is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
So I put my torch down.
I'll hand my torch off to someone. I'll be like, who's standing
I'll
behind
walk
me?
up and grab it and go, "What are you looking at?"
I'll be like, here, Saren, you hold this, and I'll go in there, and don't come anywhere near this with that torch.
It's real dark in there. It's all black everywhere.
Just don't bring that torch anywhere near this room. And I'll go in there and get the bombs. And I'll also, like, scoop up some of that black powder if it's on the ground.
There's enough to fill, like, you know, there's just really just a small amount.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of a dusting of it kind of on the floor.
Okay.
And you can gather that while you're picking those up that there was at one time more of these in here, just judging by where you can see kind of the circles where the balls were sitting and the black powder kind of collected around them.
Yeah.
Did
Varney give us amounts of things?
He said 20. I think I said
20
it.
bombs?
I don't remember if I did or not, but I think he
Meant
said
to
20.
say 20 bombs.
20 bombs. How many rifles?
Just one.
1 rifle and 20 bombs. All right.
Well, we got 2 bombs.
You can make out that there was barrels, some sort of keg type barrel thing on the left side of this room, and then the bombs on the right side.
Oh, the keg's gone too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll pick up the 2 bombs, I guess.
Okay.
Let's just wait here for the respawn rate.
Yeah. I'll put
All
these
right.
bombs in my bag, I
going.
guess.
As you go to pick up the bomb,
Uh-oh. No.
something bites you.
What? The bomb.
Something bit me.
I rolled a 20.
What?
Bye, Ulf. Have a nice time making your new character, Eric.
So
Well,
He bites his whole...
you feel these little fangs into your metally skin. It hurts a lot. And there's this little spider. It's probably the size of an iPhone.
okay.
As you went to pick it up, it was on the other side. It bit into your hand. You're gonna take 2 damage. And the pain though is just immense.
What kind of what's the pain from?
From his teeth sinking into your fingers, into your joints.
I'm resistant to poison.
It's
and
not
completely
poison.
Immune. Okay, and I'm immune to disease.
Okay, not that.
Okay.
It is just a piercing into your skin. But the pain is immense, and you are dazed for a round.
Oh.
Oh,
So
okay.
you see Ulf shriek for a minute, but then freeze. What's everyone else
I was with him, so I guess
Do
what
I
I
see the spider?
Yeah, you see it. As soon as it bites him, it starts to move away.
Uh,
I'm just trying to shoot it with my hand crossbow.
Shoot it. Roll it.
But a round's only 6 seconds, so like I break out of it pretty quick, right?
Well, we're gonna give them a chance to do what they want to do.
Oh, okay.
15.
Okay. Yep. You hit it. You fire, and the bolt just sinks right into the spider.
He's standing next to it, right? So sneak attack.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Gotta watch out for those.
Zurich was about to get in, and then crossbow bolt. All right. I have my shield raised above my head, like kind of like Roman.
You're standing there dazed, and all of a sudden the crossbow bolt just goes staples into the wall.
And I shake off my dazedness, and I was like, "Ooh,
Yep.
okay." And I grab the bombs,
Okay. You got 2 bombs.
put them in my bag.
Okay. Corridor continues down, and it curves to the right.
Do we think the guns are down here? Could they be in another direction?
I mean, certainly.
They could.
I'm gonna suspect they weren't storing the bombs and the guns together.
I would think
It
that
seems
they
like a
would
long
store all these
trek.
things in a store, not in the mine.
Well, yeah, I mean, a mine's a good place to store explosives, right?
Well, not if you're. I don't know anything about explosives, actually.
Oh man.
It's nice and dry, and the temperature doesn't really change that often, so it's like a great.
But if you're mining metal, you could spark things.
That would not happen that often. Typically in mines, the storerooms like this are pretty far from where the actual mining operation is
No,
happening.
I agree, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We're following a track down,
Oh yeah.
so they're gonna move ore out on those carts, right?
The odds of a spark lighting a fuse pretty slim.
Unless there's just a ton of black powder sitting around it.
Well, there wasn't as
Yeah.
much as I had anticipated. Well, when he described it the first time, I thought this is like a room
Not
with a
thick.
bunch of black powder.
You notice the black specks on the floor.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like a
then
dusting.
that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
I was trying to imply that there was a residue that implied there was actually more than the original 2 at one point.
Do you ever watch that guy on YouTube? The guy who lives in that ghost town?
I get recommended his stuff all the time. I haven't watched it
I watch it.
before.
It's great. Sarah
Mhm.
Gordo. Yeah, I've learned a lot about mines through that. It's great. It's an amazing series.
Do we want to follow these tracks, or do we want to go back and go down one of the other hallways?
Well, Ulf, it sounds like you know more about mines than we do, so I mean, you take the lead
More
on this one.
about explosives. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, no, I think that's why I went in there and picked them up, because you guys don't seem to understand how dangerous they are.
Goes up with the
I
torch, right?
just know loud boom. And I didn't like that part, so
Well, these will be much louder than the gun by a wide margin.
man, that's crazy. Why would we even want to carry something like that?
I mean, they're probably pretty stable. Just
As I'm
Don't-
like moving the
to torch around.
As a-
Why would I do that?
You won't even want to be down here.
Why would I do that?
We could go the other way. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know.
I was-
I have no my character has no frame of reference for any of this. So
I mean, I don't
You
know a
take
lot.
the lead, Ulf. We'll follow you.
In character, I don't know a lot about mines, but it seems like a smart thing to store explosives in a mine, from experience.
Well,
So we can
Would
keep
they
going.
would they keep these where they get the raw materials, or would they come out and make them somewhere else?
No, I mean, and I don't think this they'd make them off site and bring them in.
Would they use them to mine, or are they mining things to build them?
Look at the walls.
Give
Does it
me
look
a
hand chiseled, or
intelligence
does it look okay?
intelligence check with advantage, since you
I know what explosives do.
yeah.
like-
just give me advantage. Just give me a intelligence check.
Okay. I don't know really much about mining. Where is? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna roll like a 1 because that's what I've been rolling. Oh, that's not bad. That's kind of right in the middle.
You haven't seen any. Well, you saw some material in the carts.
Yeah.
But you didn't look at it, so you're not sure what was in there. The only thing really that stands out from, like, you're trying to look at the walls and see if they can figure what are they mining down here. You just get a little glint every once in a while, a little sparkle, almost like there's like a glitter on the walls. But that's really all that you can tell. Go up and look at it and scratch it a little bit. It is just like glitter in the walls.
Is it like a silver mine?
I'm gonna take my
You don't see any silver.
What color's that
dagger
glitter?
out
That
and
glitter.
scrape it.
Do what? Take out
I'm
what?
gonna take my dagger out and scrape it. Does it spark?
No, but it does flake off, and it's almost like
So it's not flint.
a cloud.
What color is the glitter?
It's clear and sparkly.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Reflects all different light.
Alright.
The
See,
best,
this is
best
I
description I
learned
give
this
you
from
is like a real fine glitter.
I know from that channel, if it's like a blue, sparkly, glittery stuff, that's galena. That is lead and silver.
Well.
Well, Ulf, where are we going?
I watched this YouTube show. You know what I'm talking about? About mine and silver ore. I mean, we can keep going down this hallway if you guys want to, but I don't know that I'd store a gun this far down a hole.
Okay, let's go back up then. Spiders are getting bigger down here.
Where's that minecart full? We're going to go back towards that minecart that's full of that ore, right?
Yeah, back about 15 minutes.
Yeah, we can check there.
Okay.
What's there?
So in the cart, there is a dead Kreen next to it. And in the cart that's been tipped over, it looks like there's a lot of that. It's very sparkly stuff in there, mixed in with big chunks of rock. Give me.
Yeah. A prospecting check.
Yeah, give me intelligence on that.
Investigation, maybe?
Yeah, that would work too. That's an intelligence check, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, but I think I'm. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind.
So
I was
yeah,
about to
all
say
you can
I'm
really
not
tell
proficient
is
in that.
it seems like they've got chunks of rock. That's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know
looks like
much
maybe
about
they're
it.
cleaning out. It's just rock that they've pulling
Okay.
in here. Maybe they are digging more.
Can I tell what killed the Kreen?
Give me a medicine check. Nothing stands out as you look at it.
While he's looking at
He's
that.
just sitting there dead. You can tell. Well, I'll see what you roll here.
So,
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have been dead very long.
uh-oh.
Um,
Oh.
Any giant
It's not
puncture
like-
wounds?
it's not like brittle. It's still reasonably fresh, and it does have a couple of bite marks in it. Actually, it has a lot of little bite marks in it.
Any big
Okay.
ones?
Bigger than your typical spider bite mark. But
Wolf, let me see your hand. How
Okay.
how big are they compared to the bite mark on Ulf's hand?
yeah, that matches. That's about right.
Yep.
Well, we can either keep going or we can just leave and tell this guy that the stuff wasn't down here.
Eat it, Vonnie. Let's go. We can check. Let's check the one on the
On the
wait,
right.
left or right, Vonnie. Or
We went
to
left
right,
last time.
No, you went straight
We
last
went
time.
left.
Straight.
Oh, we went straight? Okay.
Yeah, so left or yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
going right.
This is a narrow. This is a narrow cavern, 5 foot wide, and you're kind of starting to squeeze through here a little bit. It seems like they have sort of mind, like they have a goal in mind as you're making your way through here. Is Zarik still in front?
Yep.
Okay. So give me that perception check, Zarik, as you, with ease, you make your way through this cavern. Krog is having a rough time.
I am.
14.
Okay. Krog is like, he'll go like 10 feet, and I get stuck again. It's slow, so it's really slow going. Keep staying with him.
Well, he could have waited out in the center. All by his lonesome.
No.
Does he want to? Okay.
No.
No.
This leads for a long, long time. You're in here for about 45 minutes
Oh.
in this place, and occasionally there's some spiders that scurry away. Nothing attacks or anything, and finally you reach an open room, kind of just a spherical, almost cavernous looking room, filled with spiders. Spider webs, I should say. Filled with spider webs.
Okay.
Freudian slip.
And from this tight space you're in now, you can look in there and you can see that there is something bundled up in webs over in the corner. You don't see any movement in there. The room, from what you can tell through the webs, looks like there's a table in there. There's some boxes in the far corner. And there is a tunnel that leads left and right from there. And
I go.
looks like there's a track in the middle of this room also. Like you can
I
see
walk
the
into that
gleam of
bigger
that.
room and take a deep breath and realize that I haven't really been breathing.
You walk into the
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone else is, I can't go through people. But
Yeah.
Dariki, you going in?
Yep.
Okay.
Shield up, raised.
Okay, you step in. It's real sticky. The webs are on the floors, covering the floors. And you have
I'm burning them as I walk.
lots of spiders in here, but they're all scurrying away from you.
They don't like the light.
And you can see there is 4 bundles of web in the corner that stand out to you. And, of course, the boxes and the table. The tracks lead to a chute that goes to your right. Also, as you walk in, and just to your right, you didn't see this looking through the corridor, but there is a small little, like maybe 3 or 4 foot wide hole that leads down, looks like, into somewhere. You've got the track that leads in front of you that goes left to right, which you can kind of gather that was the track you were on before, just kind of cut into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a hole just to your right that leads down into more stuff.
We'll check those boxes in the corner.
Okay.
What's in those boxes?
You find lots of picks, and there is some rope, and looks like maybe fuses in there, since you're familiar with explosives. You don't see any
Like blasting cap kind of things?
you don't see any explosives. No, just basically
Just
rope.
like a fuse. Okay.
And mostly just picks and some handheld lanterns.
Handheld lanterns. That's perfect.
Some smaller little picks and some big picks.
None of them are that big because gnomes were using them, right?
Yeah.
They're all kind of like toy sized. I'll get the lanterns and light them all up and hand them out to everyone.
Okay.
We don't even need the torch. Lanterns last longer, and they don't burn stuff.
I want to burn stuff. There's all those webs in here.
Okay.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So you step into the room. You're all in there. 1 second. 1 second.
What's going on?
1 second.
Okay.
I picked the right way.
And by the right way, you mean the wrong way.
There we go.
Are these like cobweb-esque?
What do you mean?
Like that real dense, but like not flat. You know what I mean?
The whole place is just covered in webs. There's webs on the ceiling and just all in the corners.
Or like, you know those webs that are in trees sometimes? Like that really
Are they
dense.
3-dimensional webs or are they 2-dimensional webs?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm asking here.
I don't know how to answer that question. It's just a whole bunch of webs.
Is it like a Halloween? Is it like a Halloween decoration web, or is it like
Yeah, someone just went nuts with the Halloween decorations
Okay,
in here.
so that's
Oh,
okay. Like silkworms webs in trees? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you guys are where's Ulf at? So Ulf is this guy over here looking at these boxes, which aren't actually in here because I decided to put you somewhere else and I didn't prepare
Like
for.
Indiana Jones webs, the ones that you like can paw at and get a handful of. As opposed
Yeah,
Yeah.
those kinds.
That seems like a flammable web right there.
Boxes. Okay, we've got the tracks run through the middle of the room. They kind of go through. Oh, you guys aren't over here yet. Summon you.
Nope. This is the spider lair, dude. Oh, there's a hole in the middle of the room like that?
What do you mean? The one I just made?
Yeah.
That's the cabin
no.
that goes to your left. There is a hole down that leads down to your right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was talking about this.
Yep. That's what I mean.
Okay.
As you step in, there's a hole that goes down there.
Is it like that? It's like jagged, or is it like cut?
It's pretty jagged.
Intentional hole.
Yeah, it's very jagged. It was not
An intentional hole.
right.
Okay, I don't like that hole.
Okay, so the lights lead, or the tracks lead through here this way. Your table is this rock here. Everything's covered in webs, and you've got the web covered things over here on the left side. Let me go over here to that one.
Oh wait, I'm not here.
Are there a bunch of webs like going into this hole?
Yep. Well, why don't you? There you are.
Where am I?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
See if that worked. Okay, so you're checking the boxes. Anyone else doing anything else?
I'm looking at this hole.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand out these lanterns as I light them up.
Give me a perception check. Disadvantage.
Well, he's gonna have a lantern.
Lantern's is looking into that hole. Is not gonna help him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Wow. There's
Okay.
a big spider down there.
It's really rough down there. It looks like everything that you've come through before has been pretty well carved out, and you can tell it's been picked, except for that little side chute you made was clearly chiseled away. It looks like maybe like that, where they chiseled their way down, or maybe they broke into something. It doesn't really match the planned openings that everywhere else has been so far. It leads into a kind of a craggy cave down there.
No movement that I can see though.
Lots of webs and lots of little movements. As you peer down there, you see lots of little movements.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative as
No.
from above the ceiling you see little legs starting to, actually very big legs starting to drop down as a big spider is coming down from the ceiling.
No.
You have advantage on initiative.
I have
Nope.
advantage on initiative. Here we
I gotta wait for
go.
my dice to show up.
Where are the spiders? Are they in Beast?
So, well, 21 is likely what I'm going to go with. Yep,
There he
21.
is.
6.
Okay. So let me roll.
What? Oh, yeah, we don't have archetypes.
20.
We don't have what?
I was gonna ask what kind of rogue are you? Like, if you're an assassin rogue, and I was like, oh wait.
I'm just a rogue.
Oh, my initiative was
You're
20.
the only one with a subclass.
It won't let me roll my thing.
What?
Try closing out and getting back in.
Hey.
Okay, so the party sees this as Ulf is digging into those boxes. This very large spider comes sort of just like dangling down with a web on her back. She dangles on down, dangles on down, right above Ulf's head. Try that now, David. Right above Ulf's head, and you can see just lunges at him. Everyone, just give me a quick perception check while she's gonna gnaw into
17 initiative.
Okay, while she gnaws
And
into
perception.
Ulf here.
11.
19 perception.
9.
15.
Okay, if you beat a 12,
Dang it.
you notice it's dark in here, hard to see, but her back has a whole lot of movement on it.
Oh,
How many
come
of
on.
these lanterns have I lit?
Why you do this?
You're lighting all the lanterns?
I was lighting enough lanterns for everyone to have a lantern.
Yeah, you got 3 of them done.
Okay.
So actually, I'm going to give you a light source. Gene tools. Oh, wrong one. How do I do light? Light.
Right click,
There we
turn
go.
torch on.
Okay. So she comes down and she bites, sinks her fangs into poor Ulf, and she misses
And she bounces off my metal skull.
with an 8. She bounces off your metal-y body. You
Yeah.
can see her fangs. She lets a little spidery shriek, and the fangs go in, but don't go in. Clink off your body. It is now everyone else's turn.
What's
Okay,
our
I'm
initiative?
gonna move up.
Oh, okay.
I'll let Ulf go first. You go
Okay.
ahead and move,
I'll
since you're the one getting bit.
push. I'll, one hand, push the little kid behind me. Draw my pistol because I haven't fixed my crossbow yet. Pow! Shoot up at that spider.
Over a short rest, you didn't fix it?
Do you not have disadvantage on
I didn't think about that.
being in melee with that ranged weapon?
Yep.
Do I?
Yep.
Ranged weapon in
Man,
melee.
that seems really counterintuitive for a gun. Makes sense for a bow. It seems counterintuitive for a gun.
You try to
Okay.
pull out a gun, and they can just whack your hand.
I know, but I'm like right here. Pow! The quick draw. Pew!
What do I use for
It's high noon.
You're level 1. You're gonna be like that guy who's like, I just shot myself.
So disadvantage.
yeah, melee ranged.
Okay.
What is that?
That
Uh-oh.
is your
Okay.
little buddy.
Oh, okay.
What?
man.
Oh.
It's like,
Put him
no!
behind me. Put him all the way behind me, like in between the boxes, and
No, he's not there. He's hanging by your right leg.
oh, I like pushed him behind me. Is what I said at the beginning.
Yeah, he's behind you.
Okay. Behind me, as in between. I'm in between him and the spider.
He doesn't know where the spider was coming from. You didn't see the spider.
That's what he just said for
That's what I'm
the
just-
start of his turn.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry.
pushed
Sorry.
him back
You
there.
pushed him, but between you and the boxes. We grabbed him and moved him.
Yeah, like pushed him in behind, like
He dad-handed
yeah,
it.
and here, yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll move myself out just enough for him to fit back there. Okay, yeah, I probably miss. 14.
14 is, I think, a hit.
Oh.
14's a hit.
Ah, weak spider. Haha.
Well, we are level 1.
Yeah.
Plus, your
This
like
works this time.
archery gets a huge bonus to.
Ooh.
Ooh! Kapow! Echoes throughout this whole freaking
How much damage?
11.
11 damage. Boom. And you guys see a spider leg goes flying against the
Oh.
wall in this cave as he blasts his leg off. And it shrieks in pain. Everyone else, your turn.
Okay,
I will-
I'm gonna
I
move
will
up.
Shoot him with the crossbow.
I shall move up,
Say I'm moving up.
and I will attack.
That's an 8. That's not gonna work.
That's going to miss. I'm going to clear the dice 1 second.
It's that loud sound. It distracted me.
You have advantage. Whoever's standing right there,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right.
Zarik will have.
You do not have it.
Will he
You do not have
advantage
flanking. No,
because
because
he's above
it's
us. Because he's above us.
she's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You guys are
Oh,
swinging.
okay, never
up.
mind. I think I got a 15 or something like that.
I'll tell you what you got. You got
15 is a hit.
All right.
15.
This one. 5 damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn. Yeah.
You stab it in the abdomen, and it shrieks. And you see some movement on its body, and as one of those little spiders starts to move towards you.
I'm gonna
I don't like
punch
that.
it.
Okay.
Punch. Oh,
Oh.
no punch.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
you're a
gonna go-
Punch it again.
I'm gonna
I
punch it
forget
again.
you're a monk, not a barbarian.
That's me. No.
Oh, fumble!
Oh no! It's
The
too dark.
spiders freaking him out.
It's too dark. It's too loud. Someone just fired a pistol.
Yeah.
at me.
Give me a D2. So just roll me a dice. Give me odds or evens. Call. I'm gonna let you decide. Odds.
Okay, so roll a d4.
Sure. I'll do this. 1 and 3, you punch Ulf. 3 and 4, you're punching Zarik.
Okay.
With your
What?
fumble.
He gets a free hit on me?
Well, no, he rolled and fumbled. We're seeing who he hits.
All right. So
1 and 3
Are
is
you rolling?
Ulf. 2 and 4 is Zarik. Yep, roll a d4.
okay.
4. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna punch Ulf. Give me a damage, just normal damage.
Normal damage. All right. So 4.
Oh, man.
It's like, stop shooting things.
Stop shooting.
Your head's ringing, your arms are flying. You feel like you didn't punch a spider. It's a very hard. That carapace.
Wait a minute.
That's some chitin.
Ding.
God. Oh, I'm sorry.
So this, okay, so I had a damage threshold of taking 5 damage for the thing I was talking to you about. So
Okay.
I have now taken over 5 damage.
Okay.
Demeanor completely changes.
Oh.
Eyes kind of light up. I mean, I suppose at this round it doesn't seem like anything's too different because it's like I'm going limp and then kind of like rebooting kind of thing.
As you punch Ulf, you see him kind of daze out for a moment. Did you go, Saren?
I see Ulf taking all this damage. And yeah, I get there. I'm just gonna try and run and get in front of him so he's not getting hit.
I say, Krug.
I'll hold up
Watch
my
where you're
shield
punching.
and push him and the
I
kid
can't.
even further into that corner.
Okay.
And I'll take the dodge action, I guess. Or the help action, maybe, if I can help him, get away.
You're trying to basically defend him.
Yeah, defend
Are you willing to be pushed aside, Krog?
Yes.
Okay, because he's shoving you back a little bit to get in there.
I will move.
Okay. My spider turn. From the back of the spider, a lot of activity. You see several of these little hand-sized spiders start crawling down its back, and they start leaping off onto actually everyone below there.
Oh.
So one's gonna jump down on as what's your name, David? Zarik, sorry. Zarik stabs a spider, jumps off and jumps onto his arm and skitters up his shoulder and tries to take a bite on him. And he does not. He goes and
Good.
chomps into your
cannot.
plate mail. He can't quite get you. One of them is on Ulf as well.
I'm not wearing plate mail. I'm wearing chain mail.
Nope. We got one on Saren. I keep trying to say Shiro. Saren. He's going to hit with a 22.
Yep.
Okay, you're taking a point of damage, and make me a con save as his little fangs are sticking into your neck.
Oh.
Man. And you're gonna take 1 point of poison damage. His little fangs are in there. 1, 2, 3, and then they got one jumping off onto Krog as well.
No.
Where's my dice at? For a 16.
16?
Yeah, does that hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage and give me a con check.
Con check? Okay.
Yep. And you have a little spider on you as well.
Con.
I wish there was an easier way of...
8.
Okay, so you're taking 1 point of poison damage as well.
Okay. Ouch.
Okay,
Those
these
are
guys...
not small spiders.
Whoops, hold on.
Those are
I have to. Every one of them I have to manually change it to be tiny. So it's kind of annoying. So
You see Saren, he's like pushing Ulf back, but he's also just like, oh god.
Why?
That spider jumped on me, and he's like, oh.
so the spiders they jump on you and they're climbing around on your back. All 4 of you.
All 4 of us? There's one on me? Oh, he just missed.
I haven't got to you yet.
Like
Okay.
Ace
Oh yeah.
Ventura.
I roll. I failed to get you.
Yeah, you missed. Okay, okay.
You run in all brave, and a spider jumps on. Get it away!
Okay, where are you at, Isaac?
I'm in the back.
Way back there. So yeah, you can see it as clear as day. These things just start leaping off of the back of this spider. And
I'm the only one who's like, you know what? I'm not going to run up there.
Mama Spider is going to try to bite on Saren. She's going to try to sink her teeth into you with a 18 or maybe a
That
20.
hits.
19.
Yep.
Oh no.
So she sinks her teeth in and you make that con save again. You take 4 damage of her teeth.
That was a lucky roll for us.
Make that. What'd you get? Did you roll a con?
I'll fix it too. Golly, 10.
Okay. So
Oh no.
Nope. Rip Saren.
you're taking 4 more poison damage.
No.
Are you at
Saren
0?
falls.
Saren
No.
falls. You see Saren, as the teeth go into Saren's neck, Saren just freezes. Doesn't look, eyes stay open. He just freezes. Very Frodo-like. You see maybe a little foam come out of his mouth. The spider is going to she's gonna stay there on her web. I don't get
My God, it's like floating.
Yeah, they all do that. All the Hero Forge ones kind of float above there.
Yeah, I noticed that. So she's she's staying up there. She's got her teeth in, and you can see some webbing starting to come out of her abdomen. Is that where it comes out? Her spinner. That's my turn. It's your turn now, everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna swing. Going in for a swing.
Are you swinging at the big mama or little one?
Big Mama. She's mean.
That's a hit.
14. Yay. Eight
Hey.
damage.
Okay, you swing. You smack it for 8 damage. It looks terrible. Another leg lops off, and this thing shrieks, and there's ooze coming out of the wounds where you're hitting it, but it is still alive. Scoring up. The legs are going crazy as it's hanging by that web. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, next.
All right, I guess I'll boot back up, and I take a scan of a really quick, sharp
Describe
scan. Of the
how
room.
you look whenever you boot back up.
I suppose if no one's watching, it'd have to be something that I think someone is paying attention to. Because
I
as
think,
of right now, I'm not.
We're in combat. Everyone's pretty hyper aware.
Yeah.
I think they would spot you.
All my movements are really sharp. Like, you see me kind of come up, and I take a really quick scan of the room, quick like that, and I instantly recognize the biggest threat in the room, and just very sharply grab my other gun. I have both in my hands now, very quickly to point, not as way more accurately than I usually am.
Okay.
All my movements are really sharp and precise, very tactical.
Robotic, might you say?
Yeah, very robotic, very unlike how I usually am. and I'm still within melee range of this thing, so disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First shot. 13.
13 is a miss.
All right. Action surge. Second shot. Actually, I will move out of its. I'll move before I do an action surge.
It's gonna get to bite. It's gonna get to bite you if you do that.
Yeah. Can I roll out? Acrobatics check. I know
No.
that's not a disengage, but
That's a rogue ability.
oh, okay.
So you'll have to disengage if you want to do that.
Yeah. That's fine. Nah, it can take an attack on me.
Okay. Goes to bite as you move away with a 16.
How'd you
Yeah,
get action surge?
I should have action surge, right?
Oh yeah, why do you have action surge? That's a good point. You're level 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm just so used to playing in my fighter in the other one. All right, well then I guess I'm not moving.
You have second wind.
I do have second wind.
Okay. Next. You done?
I'll roll my
Yeah, I
death
can only
save
shoot
again.
once.
You are
I'm
not.
gonna punch
You are
it.
not dying.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
I
punch.
will- Okay, go ahead.
First punch.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Hooray.
Okay, nice. Oh wait, shoot. Okay, damage. Here we go. Right in its eyes.
Ah, they got that
Okay.
point, even though it's laying on its side.
So you go to punch, and as you punch this thing, you punch into its spidery
Yeah.
body, and it shrieks, and then it just goes
right.
limp, and its legs curl up. It just dangles there, upside down. Oh, I didn't mean
Does
to make
that
it go away.
scare the babies?
It's just dangling there, from its web.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
Punch
attack the
the baby.
babies.
Are you still? It's
Wait.
still your turn.
I'm gonna punch one of
The
those
babies
babies.
don't. The babies don't say, "Oh no," and you know, so you're not sure.
I'm gonna punch the one that's on me.
Okay.
Or however.
Yeah, there's one on your leg.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, roll
Got
that
it.
damage.
I'm gonna
I see.
destroy
You
it.
don't need to roll the damage.
Okay. I stamp on it.
And he goes, you smack him off of your leg.
Yeah.
Just slap him off your leg.
Okay, I'm a-
slap that spider. Whoosh.
I'm gonna take out one of these spiders.
David, you already went.
go, Dave?
Yeah. How many
I
times do you
haven't.
think you get to go around?
Oh, whoa.
I haven't gone yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you did. You
You
just
stabbed
This is
the
a new
spider.
round.
you stabbed the spider. You did 8 damage. You left him with 2 hit points. 'Cause I know. I thought you were gonna kill it. Okay,
I
Arrow,
will-
you're
I
up.
thought that was next. I thought that was next round.
I will shoot the spider. Try to shoot the
Never
spider
mind.
off of Saren.
You're gonna have disadvantage. I'm gonna say disadvantage for that since it is small and it's on Saren. It's gonna be tough.
Here comes a nat one.
Yeah, any nat ones. I'm not going for the cards. I'm going for Saren.
I look at it. I try to track it. Like, it's too hard. So I'll try to shoot someone.
Any of the ones that are on the people are going to be disadvantaged trying to keep those
Oh.
things because they're in their
put it-
square and they're crawling all over them.
Is it disadvantage for melee as well?
Not for the person that's hitting it off, but for
Oh.
someone else trying to hit. Yeah, it's because it's so small.
Okay.
It's,
Well,
it's as if it's prone, basically.
You can do it. I believe in you.
It's like the size
okay.
of a rat.
We're gonna
though,
do
isn't
it. We're gonna do it. I want to save Saren. It's a disadvantage. It's a 14 or
A nat 20.
Ah, look at that. Okay,
Nice.
so you line it up and then pling, and then it twing, and that's my spider sound, and it goes flying off and sticks into one of the boxes with an arrow stuck in the spider, and the little legs wiggle for a minute and then stop, and then curl up.
Nice.
that's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna look around and make sure nothing's coming for me.
Okay, that's everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
My turn. I've got.
Actually, I'm gonna move up.
Okay, I got 2 spiders left. The one it's going to crawl over. It's crawling all over onto Zarik. It's going to take a bite. For 14, it's going to.
That's a miss.
He just can't find a way to get through those that armor of yours. And one that's on Ulf is going to miss as well. And he is going. Both of them are going to scamper down your legs and try to run away into the darkness. So if you want to make an attack, you may do so.
I will do exactly
This
that.
guy's moving away, and the one that's on Ulf
God.
is also moving away. He's going to crawl up these boxes and over.
Can I shoot it?
9. Uh-oh. I think I might have missed.
9's a miss. You
Dang.
are not in... yeah, actually, I guess you are in range, Francisco, if you want to try to hit that one that's crawling off of Ulf.
Sure, I'll go for it.
Ulf, you can either hit the one that's crawling off of Zarik or the one that's off of you that's crawling away.
I see the one on the ground that crawled away from Zarik, right?
Yeah, both of them are crawling away.
How do I cancel a roll?
13.
I've never canceled a roll.
Just right click on the D20. 13 is a hit.
Okay.
Yes.
So this guy starts crawling off of you, and then Ulf, Krog.
Yes.
The other one that
Smack that
came
guy.
off Zarik, I got a 15.
15 melee.
15. I'm shooting it.
Can you shoot as a, no? It's a you can't shoot
Reaction,
as
right?
a reaction. Can you?
Yeah, you can't make a ranged attack. It's melee.
Melee.
only as a
Oh, okay. Well,
an
then-
opportunity.
Then
Pistol
I
whip it.
probably
You'd have a
pistol whip it
like-
for 15 pistol whip.
Are you hitting it with your gun?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, give me damn it. Well, yeah, you hit it.
I'll just
Smack it.
step on it because it's like a
Yeah.
improvised weapon either way. Psh, step on it.
I'll let you. You can punch it.
Punch it.
Just punching.
Improvised
my
weapon. You're gonna
spider.
take. You want the improvised weapon? You're gonna get disadvantage. So you
No,
can smack it
I'll
with
punch
your with your gun, which was a disadvantage with those anyway, right?
No, I don't have disadvantage with them. I just don't get proficiency.
Oh,
bonus.
right. Okay, so you smack it as it goes scurrying away, and then all is quiet for a moment.
Nice.
There's
I'll
a
run up
big,
to Sarah and
a large
try to
dead
check it
spider in
out.
the middle of the room, which I accidentally moved away.
Okay, so like as I am right now, I don't know who these people are. So threat in the room. Guy who punched me.
Oh no.
That that insect kid.
I'm gonna take a step out over here. Come on, turn me around.
Do his eyes change?
His eyes just get brighter.
Yeah. They just get brighter.
Do they remind me of anything I've seen recently?
Give me a intelligence check. Joe, give me a. Never mind. Never mind.
5.
Yeah, then you know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to. I run over here to try to help Sarah.
Saren is just solid as a board. There's foam coming out
got
of his
his
mouth.
shield out, and he's just.
Eyes
Can I
are
do like a
open.
medicine check to try to help him.
Give me medicine check.
I'd like to assist in that with that.
So advantage if he's assisting.
Mm-hmm.
My medicine. Wait, my medicine's terrible.
15.
You can see the wound where the spider bit him. There's clearly some sort of other foreign material in there. So he's been poisoned. He's alive. Just
Paralyzed.
paralyzed. Yeah.
With that check, do I have any idea as to how long this might last?
Yeah. What'd you get? 14?
16.
16. Yeah. It doesn't seem permanent. So not more than a few hours.
Okay, I will take my water scan out and I'll try to clean it and get any of that stuff out that I can, and then I will try to
Suck the poison out.
suggest to our large man to help pick him up.
Yeah, I'll pick him up.
Say, Ulf, are you going to help?
I guess after a few moments, and I realize nothing else is attacking me, there's no like danger. It'll be like the same thing. Power down, kind of like gas out of the seams of my body, and then just like come back, and I'm like holding 2 guns straight out, and I'm not sure what's happening, and I just kind of
keep
like
saying, Ulf, what are you doing? Are you going to help?
I just kind
Oh.
of pull the guns back in and put them away. And I'm like looking around. I'm like, where'd that spider go?
Killed it.
Ulf, what are you doing?
I don't know. Where'd that spider go?
Did now.
Dead.
What's happening?
Oh, it's
behind
hanging
over
from the
there?
ceiling.
Ignore that.
It's hanging from the ceiling, yeah.
We getting creeped on right now.
What's going on?
Oh, there it is.
It's dangling.
Okay, then I see that.
Still dangling from the ceiling.
But I'm still confused. I'm like,
You
Use
okay?
it as a punching bag.
I mean, yeah, I feel fine.
It's dripping.
A little,
Goo dripping from it.
Help
I
us.
think I got bit, but
Help us get Saren up.
yeah, sure. What happened to him?
He got impaled.
Oh, well, that's rough. And I'll just like walk over there and
I think
try
he'll
to
be
help
okay,
him.
but we should not spend too much time in one place, I think. Did you find anything else in these boxes?
Pickaxes and lanterns. That's about it.
Oh, these bombs.
I think we already found the bombs. I think someone just stole the bombs.
He's away. I think we need to go.
That's probably a smart idea.
If Vonnie thinks there are more, we can come back maybe tomorrow, but we are in no condition to fight anything else down here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
There is still 4 web sacks stuck in the corner, which I'm putting out right now.
Web sacks?
I'll cut one of the web sacks open.
Are they moving?
They're not moving. You cut it open, and it is one of the cream
Ah, yes.
paralyzed
Okay.
inside one of them.
Oh, like it's alive, just paralyzed?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not worried about that.
It's warm, anyway.
Just leave the kid here. Take care of these guys.
I'm not leaving the kid here. It's like my little buddy. My little bug
buddy's
buddy.
gonna get killed at some point in this campaign. I think it's gonna be
Probably.
sooner rather than
How long
later.
it lasts.
His
I just say,
name's
listen.
his name's gonna be Leland.
Yeah. He's my little bug buddy.
Hey, Ulf.
Oh!
What's the over/under on how long this kid lives? How many episodes?
Hey, he lived this fight.
Okay, so you guys are
okay.
down in the spider caves. What do you want to do in a second?
Try to help
Uh,
Saren up, and we need to.
Yeah,
we
I'll
should follow the.
help
We should
Saren.
follow the track back out. I think we can't squeeze him through that narrow corridor.
actually, you know what? I'll just be in front.
We could squeeze
It's-
him through the corridor.
The big
probably.
guys are dealing with.
I don't think you can. I mean,
We just hold him on his side.
Krog was barely squeezing through on his own. I don't think he's going to be able to carry anything through there.
As you guys are discussing this, from below in that hole that you looked in before, you begin hearing that sound like skittering sounds from the hole. It's getting louder.
Oh no!
I think we might be using one of
Time
these
to light
bombs
a
real
bomb.
soon. Yeah.
Good idea.
That is where we will end it.
Okay.
Light a bomb.
I've got 2
Yep.
flasks of oil. I should just empty one onto that web, light it on fire.
It's gonna be bomb. Throw it down the hole. We leave.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I used to fight, was there any like explosives or anything like that, or was it kind of like Rome 2 style, kind of big weapons?
From what you told me before, David,
Uh-oh.
you very none of that, nothing future tech, nothing.
You're a very sword and board kind of guy.
Yep.
You trying to add to your backstory later in the campaign? This sounds
Oh,
familiar.
Never.
Never. I've never done that ever.
It's right. I've never done that.
You asked me that exact question just like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, man.
Did I? I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
I asked you.
Uh-huh.
I asked you what you wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
It's been a whole 2
I don't
weeks.
remember saying that.
All right, we will be back next week.
Yes.
Yes.
And we'll see if the party can make it out of the spider caves.
Oh.
We'll make
Yeah.
Maybe someday Ulf will get an action surge.
it out. Maybe one day. Sorry. I'm used to the fighter in the other campaign. I'm playing them too many.
You're like,
playing 2
I
fighters.
go into this special mode and I action surge. I was like, holy crap, how did that get out?
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that
I
happened.
want a special mode that gives me an extra level.
2 levels. Or do you get that at level 2?
I'm getting level 2.
Level 2 is where a lot of
I've-
things, a lot of things come in.
I've only played a fighter once, and that's in your campaign.
And then maybe next week the party will level. Maybe.
Oh.
We gotta live.
Maybe.
You
gotta
gotta,
get out of
you gotta
this-
survive.
we
You
gotta-
gotta reach that milestone.
Yeah.
I'll start
be a-
making my new character.
Momentous occasion.
We'll drag you out of here.
Oh.
Listen,
Yeah,
he's-
that's how you
like-
get out.
he's-
You leave food behind.
He's like Sif, right?
Sarin food.
We'll just turn him on his side,
Attach me to the bomb. Throw me down that thing.
like dragging a piece of plywood on the edge. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh. That's
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Guys.